to join the circle.
Hello, hello! Welcome and happy Friday, one and all. Hurry, hurry, step right up. Legends here. Solo Mag the Abominator against Kanat, the Troublemaker. And Solo Mag with a fistful of cards. Kanat with one more than not. And bows out there. Top 100 players right here, folks. Top 100 players. We got number 14 and number 10. Well, we had 14 and 10. It is no longer 14 and 10 because the game is over. But how the heck are you? Io, good to see you. Good to see you. I anticipated that I would see you. Oh, no friend requests there. Okay. Big Hein, I bow to your loss. Yeah, I mean, we got Ugnips right there, kind of. Well, no. Ugnip, being Ugnipped is when the person you're spectating bows out as soon as you start spectating. That's the Ugnip treatment. That wasn't Solo Mag's fault. Rising High against Solo Mag, it looks like. So let's take a gander here. Solo Mag versus Rising High. We'll see if Solo Mag can rise even higher. Guess we'll just have to see. Sup, Liza? Sup, girl? What you doing? Oh! Seriously, what you doing? I've had radio silence. Inquiring minds want to know what's going on.
This one's claws will carve you apart.
Are you frolicking? Oh, come on. I knew it was going to be a prolonged deal. I mean, I figured you would have told me if you knew.
For the Emperor.
I figured you would have.
I'm ready.
Yoink, says the Penitus Oculatus.
You can't beat me.
I am working. Lunchtime. There we exactly. At the normal time. Denise, hello. Good to see you. And let's see. Und Herr Drake. Und Herr Drake. Oh, I believe that is the German word for dragon. I know Drake is another word for dragon, isn't it? Or is it like Jaeger, where like we may like. I mean, every day I'm using the word Jaeger, but it's a German word that means hunter. But you use it commonly as another word for that. So I don't know if Drake is the German word for dragon that just gets used all the time, or if Drake is another English word for dragon. I don't know, but I know hair usually means Mr.
You can't beat me.
That was the most awkward possible way for me to do a translation. Really. You should be impressed. Crazy person lunch at 9 p.m. Yeah, exactly, Big Hind. And here I am just starting a stream at 9 p.m. That's crazy too. All right, so it looks like Rising High. Rising High's out of gas, but he does have a full board. Solo is still alive on board. Only kangaroos for lunch, I guess. Australians eat lunch at night, Big Hind. Yeah, so apparently they do that in Hispanic countries as well. Like I'm pretty sure in my Espanol class, you have we have tapas, which is small plates of food. But they actually, because they have siestas, so you have like a nap in the middle of the day, like around 2 p.m. I think, like 2 to 3 or 4, and so it's not odd for them to be eating dinner like at 10 o'clock at night. Is at least that's the way it was taught to me back in my school days. And is that just? That's just the end.
Anasi finds it useful to use her enemy's strength against them. Khajiit is having a good night.
That's right, Solo Mag. I mean, hey, that was an aggro deck, but not a typical aggro deck. So we got to see a little bit of some. And then we're going to see Io. Io's doing. Is it Io against Buzzkill? Is that what we're going to see here today? Is that the fated matchup? No, it's the Caller of Beasts. Io, what the heck are you doing? Stop messing around with the Caller of Beasts. We know this is not a person. Hello, Baldric. We missed you last week. What's going on? Were you bored gaming it up? Were you in the hospital? Those are the two acceptable reasons for you not being a part of last week's stream. I'm 99.9% sure you weren't there.
This is going
And
to
if you
be
were,
messy.
then I have no excuse for forgetting that. And I am still figuring out whether it was also a commercial or just a Dre lyrics thing. Hang on a second. Yep, Dre. Oh, well, Drake. Well, was that Drac or Drake? Is it perhaps? So it's not pronounced Drake in German. Would it be Drac? I don't know. Oh, Dano, hello, Dano. You're here, right? Yeah. Oh, there you are. Okay, you're in a friend challenge. Let's see. Drac D's doesn't have the same ring to it. Wait, Drac D's? Drac D's? Drake D's? Drake D's. I don't know if there's a ring involved at all, to be honest. Commercial or a Dre lyrics thing? It's Draka? Wait, what do we... I feel like there's 50 different conversations going on here, and I don't know any of them. Draka, are we still talking about... Oh, okay, you're talking about how to pronounce D-R-A-C-H-E? So, und Herr Draka? Or Draka? And then somehow Dre got mixed into this whole thing? And Io's doing some BMing. He's BMing the Caller of Beasts. Not that's behavior unbefitting of a top 16 player. Whoa, he got webbed. You were board gaming mostly. Okay. That's acceptable. That's acceptable. Hopefully the hospitalization was not a thing. But that is all right. I hope it was a good board gaming session. I'm trying to remember because the last time there was something that said I was like you won, I think, for the first time, or you did something, or was it?
I have many important
No, because your board gamers don't like D&D, right? So I think that was somebody else who was talking about a D&D session where they almost got killed off. But I thought there was something noteworthy. The last time we talked, when you got back from your board gaming session, you'd done something uniquely good, exceptionally good, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it is. Oh, there I'm on the board. Yes, the mighty saber-tooth cat. And see, this is the only acceptable time for there not to be premiums on the board when it's the AI, and the AI doesn't have the common decency or courtesy to premiumize its collection. Yes, but not like that. I'm not good at writing things phonetically. Maybe Draka? Draka? I mean, to be fair, it's a Ka, I guess, would be K-A-H. Usually if it's a C, it would be... I think it would still be Ka. That's weird, because usually, I mean, that's the easiest way to get there, is just phonetically. But... yeah, it's a weird form of creativity, really. Oh, so I think we got Dano against Buzzkill. Draka.
Stendar, give me strength.
Draka. Draka. Whoa, did we get a concede just because? Oh, it was. I think he's saying just nice job. This is a Dano. Look, I applaud any time where a singleton deck goes off where the Mushroom Tower is not involved. Mushroom Tower makes me very unhappy in conjunction with singleton, but obviously you can't run that here because it's not an endurance deck. So, yay! It sounds right in Australian. All right. Draka, come on, don't be like Sheila. Draka. Draka. I can't picture Australians saying dra. I don't think there's an a in Australian. Drika? Draka?
Nicely done.
Wow. Yeah, you don't really see Heretic Conjurer. I mean, it was out for a while. Did it get nerfed? I think Heretic Conjurer got nerfed. Because when it first hit, I mean, I just remember people were abusing the heck out of it. They were finding all kinds of ways to... I mean, ultimately, it is still an RNG-centric thing. You could draw a bunch of crap Daedra. There are plenty of Daedra. I think maybe it was a better card before Invade, because Invade gave us a bunch of like 1/1 creatures and 1/3 creatures and a bunch of bullcrap. Before Invade, I think a lot of the Daedra were pretty darn good. Hello, Constantine. Hello. Good day to you, sir. Good day. Welcome, welcome. And just because I know it might come up, and just want to let you all know, the last I heard from the redevs, they do still have a hold on it. So if you have not had your account verified or accepted yet, they are, and I didn't ask for an explanation because it's not really. The last thing I needed to be doing is bothering them with like, oh, can you tell me why? Because I know they're very generous about letting people on when they can. So if they're not letting folks on, I just say, okay, you do your work. I'm not going to question it. You do your thing. I mean, that's part of the whole, like them doing it voluntarily and not really having expectations, letting them go. But just to let you all know, if anybody has submitted their information on the website and you're waiting for acceptance, just know right now, I think the gates are closed. They're holding back on that right now for whatever reason. So it's not a personal thing. I mean, well, it wouldn't be personal anyway, but it's not a negligent thing. It's just right now. Because I mentioned, I gave him a list of folks who I know had been looking to get on there, and he just said, well, we really, he was trying to be really nice and not just shoot me down. But it was like, we're really not taking folks. Maybe we can try. I'm like, nope. If you're not taking folks, you're not taking folks. We don't need, like, I don't want to do exceptions or try to finesse things. Like I said, they're not stingy. So if they've got the brakes on there, it's there for a reason, and just give them that space to do what they need to do. All right, we got an embarrassment of riches here. Do we have duels? We still don't have dual spectating, which is okay, because it's really not that big of a deal. It allows us to see the other cards, but it's not. Let's check out Buzzkill. We haven't got to see Buzzkill yet. The time I won must be when we were playing SETI. It's a cool board game. Not my theme, but it is very well done. Okay. Was that like a couple weeks? Because I could have sworn it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. Like there was something went down. I don't know if it was a win or not, but it was something where you came back, and I remember being very excited for it. I was like, oh, good stuff, Baldrick. Good to hear. But I don't remember what it was. I remember the feeling. And I remember celebrating with you a little bit and having it be like there was something special about it. But it could have been, I don't know. I mean, you found your other shoe or something. It could have been, maybe it had nothing to do with the board game. I just could have sworn it was something. Okay. So you won SETI. Okay. And not even a game that's your jam. So you were a visitor. You didn't even. Oh, look at this. Okay, Buzzkill's got a bit of a prophecy deck here, and of course we know Dano running his Set Smasher where it gives it away. There's a Singleton. And I actually had created I call it NordVPN. Very not promiscuous, very not punctual, very pernicious, I think. Nords. But it was just throwing a bunch of Nords together, and I had too many Nords, and I didn't finish the deck. True story. True story. Always courtesy first. Indeed. Indeed. And of course it would be the guard with lethal that would say something like that. It's always the worst ones. I mean, like the freaking, you know what? It's an Argonian thing. It must be an Argonian thing. Either the art of understatement or the art of being a tool bag, but trying to sound like you're not. Because like the priest, the Shadowfen priest says, "This should help you." It's like, no, you're silencing my creature, you asshole. Ooh. That's some pent-up aggression I got against this Shadowfen. That slipped out. Oh, that's embarrassing. But he is. He's a meanie weenie. I like him. I play him. He's fair. I just, yeah. Apparently, I don't like him very much.
So it comes.
You must be cleansed. Cleansing is usually a good thing, right? But no, again, it's silencing you. So I think Argonians are just that way. Charge Archer Singleton. Idea is to win by playing Siege. Oh, okay. Death by 1,000 cuts. Hence why we've got 3/1 power creatures on the board. Well, if you're like me, Dano, you're not going to see your beloved Siege for a long time. How many games did I play? I played like Denise. I played her like 2 or 3 times. I played Io twice, I think, with that deck, and I never got to play Siege. I think I drew it on the last. Ooh. Speaking of Buzzkill, that'll do it. Finding a lost shoe is worthy of celebration. It is. It is. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't downplaying that. I just meant it. Maybe it had nothing to do with the game. I just remember in my head canon, Baldric did something, and I could have sworn it was on the heels of a board game night. So I assumed it had something to do with the board game, but expanding my options, my horizons, perhaps it was something more functional like that. Logan, hello. You can tell who's been here before because you get the hello. But hello, good to see you. Good to see you again. Don't you badmouth my honey bun, Jesse. That Argonian is such a gentleman. Always courteous. He's being sarcastic, Denise. Don't be fooled. I mean, look, these are crocodiles with slightly blunted snouts. That's all they Argonians are. Don't let them lull you into thinking that they're some kindly creatures. They are devious and mischievous, and ever so lascivious. What is it? Devious. I might have said the same word twice. Egregiously lascivious and devious. Wow, Buzzkill is on point with his Dark Harvester draws here. He's been practicing those. But yeah, I mean they're just slightly less reptilic crocodiles, and their words are poison. And I think Io has just entered the room.
Sort of.
With a resounding maybe?
Potentially?
Okay.
Perhaps?
I think so. I think it is so.
Axiomatically?
No. Okay, well, it's definitely Io. It's the only human being I know who uses the word axiomatically more than, well, ever. Welcome, Io. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Indeed. I'm assuming you had some harsh words for Argonians, because that seemed to be when you jumped in. So jump in with your animus towards those reptilian bastards.
Was it an Argonian that said that line?
Always courtesy first.
Yeah.
It's the twin lamps console. It's the guard that gets lethal if you play it plot.
Oh yes, it is an Argonian. I couldn't remember because I had high elf in my brain.
Always.
Nicely done.
Always high elf on the brain.
Yeah. Also, is in-game chat working?
In-game chat. Well, that's a good question. Let's test it out here. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Interesting.
Did you get my message?
Yes. Did you get my other 3 messages?
No, I've not gotten any messages from you.
Let's do this.
But you just got that one from me. The testing.
Yes. I just replied.
Oh, interesting. So I'm not getting anything from you.
That's
Huh.
weird.
That is weird.
Let me exit the game and restart it.
Yeah, that's kind of peculiar that it would be one way. I mean, I kind of like that. Then you can just monologue on somebody and they can't do anything. But
You can't,
Nicely
as they say,
done.
trash talk.
exactly. Maybe he wants to cleanse you with his special sponge. Big Hind, that's not an endorsement. That doesn't make me any more favorably disposed to the proposition. I don't care what he wants to cleanse me with or why, but I will say that him using a special sponge is decidedly not the direction I want that to go.
Try some. You won't live to regret.
And yeah, Shadowfen doesn't carry a sponge. He actually has a little pool of well, at least his alt art has a little bowl
You
of
won't live to regret it.
ichor or sap or something. So if anything, it's going to make you stickier and nastier, not cleaner. I mean, let's just be frank. They're just lying their butts off.
Many apologies.
Yeah, I guess that one didn't go through either.
Okay, so you're back in the game?
Yes.
Interesting. Denise is offline. Trying to see if there's some... Dano, you're a friend. Let me see. Hey, amigo. Just wanted to see if you got... All right. Now, obviously, Dano, you if it's never interrupt a man when he's raging.
What are we going after?
I'm pretty sure I have the right version.
Yeah, 1.03 I think was the latest.
1.04 it looks like. Which one do
Really?
I have? 1.04.
Where'd you get? So when I went to the site to download it, it only says I only see 1.03. Like I downloaded, I clicked the download link, so I only have 1.303. Because when I went to download it, that's the only version it had. But I need to have 1.04. I had to get new download before it worked. Yeah, that's really weird.
Maybe you need 1.04.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it, but I don't know where to go because when I go to the site, because I think it was Maker. Oh, Denise actually said you should get the new version. So I went to TESL Reborn.com. You go to download, and it says how to download older versions. But so it's now it says 1.04. It did not say that before. It said 1. The only one that had was 1.03. So I will probably restart then.
Okay. It doesn't matter for this stream. We can do it. You can take care of that next time.
No, it's gosh darn important is what it is. Hang on. I'll get another game going here because. Oh, there we go. Bovine Lion. Okay, internal error has occurred. All right, I'm going to go ahead and exit out real quick, and I'll hop back on.
Alrighty.
Here we go. As I quickly...
Ooh. Monas Tirith.
Yes. I'm curious to see. There's a Lego set coming out in June for Minas Tirith. I'm curious as to whether it's going to be what it's going to look like. Because if it's amazing, I might have to save some funds and get it. But I don't know. It's going to be, I think, a weird hybrid of like model and minifigure size. I don't know, but I only want that because I like try to find an actual like model of it, and you can't really find it anywhere. It's very difficult to find a good model of Minas Tirith anywhere. Windows. Sorry, folks. I know this is not exactly the most amazing. There we go. I just don't usually navigate. Windows. Should have it memorized by now.
For me, I just downloaded it and extracted it directly to the file. But how I got there is I right-clicked on Legends in Steam, and then I clicked Browse Local Files, and it just directly takes you
to
the right path.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, Okay, I just got it's program files in Steam, so it got me there. But yeah,
Oh.
that's good to know for future. That'll actually make it a lot easier.
Took the scenic route. I took the highway.
Yep. And common. Okay, there we go. And that should do it. Well, that should do it. Famous last words. Let's go. Chat function ho. Lego Rivendell was awesome. Yeah, BH, some Star Wars isn't the best, but maybe the same team who did Hobbiton and Rivendell will be on the case, maybe. Well, Hobbiton wasn't great either, Eliza. That's the only thing. So there was the original The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings sets that came out back in 2012, 2013, which weren't anything amazing. They were okay, but they were kind of smaller sets. So try it again if you want to. Io, send me a massage. I got it. It dinged. Yes, I got it. I got Dano test. Yes. Oh, yep, it's working.
Perfect.
Yep, so that's it.
Not me. Oh yes.
But yeah, so so in 2023, they did Rivendell, then they did Barad-dûr in 2024, I think, and both those were great, fantastic. Obviously, I'm partial to Rivendell, but Barad-dûr was good, and then they did the Shire, and it was comparatively crap. I would say personally, it didn't look all that great. It wasn't very big. It just didn't compare to the other ones. But Minas Tirith is purportedly 8,000 pieces, whereas Rivendell 6,000, and it's going to have a price point of about $650. So I'm anticipating a monstrosity. The question is, I could see them just doing the top of it, where you had like the halls, you know, where Denethor sat, and then like you had the field with the tree, with the white tree. I could see them doing that as kind of like a standalone thing, but I would also just like to see a giant, like mini scale Minas Tirith that maybe you can open up the back and they're inside. You've got like some play features or something, but I don't know. We'll see what they do. It would actually be better for me and my wallet if it sucks. It would really, when you know something's going to have a $600 plus price tag on it, you really don't want it to be something where you're like, I must have this. I must mortgage my car. And then you realize you can't do that. You just sold your car and you can't get it back, and life sucks. But
will they have tomatoes?
Well, so what now?
It's the memed hard. Denethor's tomatoes.
Oh yeah, the little tomatoes that yeah, boy, he was making that. I will never see baby tomato. What are they called again? They're called something.
Cherry tomatoes?
Yeah, a cherub.
Sure.
I think that is. Let me see, cherub. Yes, yeah, cherub tomato. Yeah, yep, that's pretty much what they are. Well, cherubs they're not round. They're longer. Oh, Io, you just. Mr. Seb 73 just got roped.
Oh, I'm not in that game right now.
What?
That's weird. Yep.
Well, I can't play anything.
Nope. I'm not in that game. I'm against Bovine Lion right now.
Oh.
Okay, where is this guy?
Well, that's.
Don't have him as friend.
Set me neither. I mean, I'm gonna see if I can add him real quick. Oh
Wait,
no!
no! There he is.
I didn't want to end the game.
Game
Dag nabbit.
crashed. Just finishing.
Let's see here. You need to take Io from your blocked list? No. I didn't have Io blocked. Oh my gosh. Boy, it's running stuff, isn't it? Holy cow. All right. Let's see. What is going on? All right. Yeah, I gotta try it. Oh yeah, I do have Mr. Seb 73 as well.
I messaged him. Hopefully he has the same version. If not, he's not going to get the message.
Oh yeah. Special
Hopefully
sponge.
Hopefully he just finishes me off.
Yeah, it's an easy W. Luckily, it's not a ranked ladder match, you know, where the stakes are so high.
Yep.
Well, the effect is silencing. The sponge is quite special. I mean, that just. I mean, it's like, I guess in lieu of ball gag, just sponge with rubber bands or something. I don't know. That doesn't make it any better. There's really no good way to incorporate cleansing with silence or sponges.
Ball gag.
Nah. D's ball gag. So Dano shifted over to Spooter Assassin, which I didn't really know was a thing, but Denise has got to be loving this. Look at all her lovelies here. All her little pets.
They scream too loudly.
They do. They are quite loud.
If I fall this
In lieu of ball gag. Yeah, let me make this worse.
Treasure Hunt Spider Lair Assassin. This I was trying to think of a way to shorten that for you, Dano. That's a mouthful. And not with a sponge in it. Just a regular old mouthful. Didn't know Rivendell was any. Oh. Yeah, no, Big Hind. Well, the Death Star from Lego's Abomination. You are correct, Big Hind. I mean, look. Lego is not beyond reproach. They have as many stinkers as they have. Holy cow!
They have holy cows?
Well, yes. With the sponges. This is going to be a. What do you think? 44-point OTK with Dragon Tail. I don't know that.
Might be okay, actually. Maybe. No, he's not. They had charge now.
I mean, that's 23. Yeah, that's going to be a lot. Oh my gosh. Is he getting more magic at somehow? No, I guess not. The Shire set is a lot simpler, that's true. It's cute though. Well, I mean that's a scathing indictment, Eliza. If a Lego set is cute, I think we've established if your go-to word for Lego set is cute, not worth the sticker price. That's my rule of thumb. Rivendell is not cute, as we've also established. But yeah, so I mean, Lego as a company is they are definitely hit or miss. I would never pre-order a Lego set. I would wait to see what it comes out. They have incredible highs and very, very low lows. All right. That just... Ooh.
He's fine.
Yeah. Staff of Sparks is going to be a... Sheesh. Oof. Now that's a buzzkill. But buzzkill did get to do some... I mean, he got him down to 17 from 44. That was a pretty impressive bit of play there. Gargling sounds. Thank you. I appreciate that. That just helped to enhance the experience.
Could have said Murloc sounds.
What sounds?
Murloc?
Murloc.
Like Warlock?
Yeah. Yeah, you know. I do appreciate the articulate way they form their thoughts. That's for sure. Well, that's the other thing too, Eliza. So it's cute, and that's okay for a set, but the Shire I think is almost $300. So for almost $300, it needs to be a little better than cute. It can be $100 will get you cute. If it's cute and it's $100, we're good. But if it's cute and it's almost $300, Lego needs to do a little better.
It's got to be spectacular.
Yeah, it almost feels like they like they went all in with like Rivendell and even Barad-dûr, and we're like, all right, let's see if we can scale back a little bit and still get away with it. Like how you know how desperate or hungry is the fandom? How much can we get for how little we put out there? And I think hopefully the message was received that not okay with phoning it in. Like you need to give us more Rivendell. But yeah, Big Hind, I can speak from experience because I'm looking at it right now. Rivendell is gorgeous. It is gorgeous.
Hopefully Minas Tirith is
Take
gorgeous.
care of business.
Yeah. Are you a Lego maniac?
No, that is not one of the things I've sunk time into
Wow.
as a hobby.
I see. Well, to be fair, I haven't done anything with Lego in 20 years, 30 years, 25 years maybe. But it's just so it's not so much Rivendell or the Lego thing. It's again trying to find a Rivendell model is very hard. So a Lego set, the way they did their Lego set, it's kind of an ode to Lego and childhood, but it's a good enough set on its own, and it has enough of a likeness that it actually works as kind of just a Lord of the Rings locale throwback. Otherwise, I'm not just gonna buy a Lego set for the heck of it. That said, Minas Tirith, if I could find the space and the money for it, and if it's really good, I will probably pick that up. But it's puzzle pieces, puzzle.
My brother's more into that. He got something for Christmas related to Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or something as well. Because he's a big Lord of the Rings guy.
Yeah.
He's read all the books a couple times. I mean, he read them when he was in grade 8, for crying out loud.
Yeah. So, so I saw The Hobbit, the Rankin Bass TV special Hobbit from '77 when I was like 4 or 5. It gave me nightmares for like 2 years, but then one day I was watching TV and I saw who I thought was Frodo or Bilbo, but looking really mean and scary. And I asked my mom about it, and fortunately, my mom had actually been familiar with Tolkien, and she said, "No, that's his nephew, Frodo." And I was like, "Well, what's the deal with that?" And she tried to tell me a little bit, but she's like, "You'll just have to read it." So 7th grade, when I finally got into the middle school library, I picked up the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I read it cover to cover, with the exception of the Two Towers and Lord of the Return of the King.
Cover to cover, with the exception of 2 of the key books.
Well, so I read them, but back at that age, my fixation was on the ring, the lore of the ring surrounding it. I wanted to see, especially my first read, if Smeagol was going to be redeemed, and I was really interested in Frodo and Sam. So I kind of skipped over or skimmed anything that didn't involve Frodo and Sam after Fellowship. So I knew what happened to the ring. I knew what happened to Frodo and Sam, and I was aware that there was a king who did some returning, and there was an elf guy and some other people, but I couldn't be bothered to remember their names. And that was so I read through it like 3 different times in middle school, never reading really the rest of it. So when I finally saw the movies, I was like, "Holy crap! Is that in the book?" And to be fair, a lot of it isn't, but most of it is. And I was like, you know what? And then I realized I've actually never read the full thing. So I have read now twice. But yeah, no, middle school, I had a friend that, the poor dude was, he was about 4 feet tall, had a giant head, braces the size of boulders, talked like this, and he couldn't call Sam, he called him Samwise. He was always Samwise. Samwise the bag end. Like the uber nerd, if you will. I was a nerd. He was a bigger nerd than I was, but we would talk about Lord of the Rings, and he'd read the Silmarillion, and this is in 7th grade. It was a fun conversation, but poor fellow, I'm sure he's a millionaire now doing some kind of tech stuff, but no, that's awesome your brother got into it early. It is a little ambitious, I think, to a degree at that age, but, in middle school, but it's good stuff. Have you read them at all?
No.
Whoa! You and Eliza should have a "We Hate Lord of the Rings When We're Weird People" party. That's what you should do.
I don't hate Lord of the Rings.
Party. No, you do. You haven't read the book. You hate it. That's
how that works.
Yep.
Have you ever read the Inheritance series? You did like Aragon and those books?
I read the first one actually. That's the dragon egg thing. It's called Aragorn, right, with an E.
With an E, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I read the first one. I did read the first one. It was written by a guy like, what is he? He was like 15 years old or something. If I remember correctly.
Like
like the first, yeah. So how many books did he do?
I think there's 3.
Okay, a trilogy.
Pretty sure I read all 3. Because you didn't read all 3, that means you hate them.
I mean, I'm willing to accept that. Again, like you're saying. I mean, yeah. Let's be honest. I did. I hate them because if I liked it, I would have read the other 2. So now, to be fair, I am just now finding out there were 2 other books, whereas you, my friend, knew. Mid-range monk. Okay. All right. I've just it's a garden variety monk against Buzzkill. So I have an excuse. Ignorance is my excuse. What's your excuse? These books came out in the 60s.
My magnificent monster.
Oh yeah, that's my excuse.
What? They came out in the 60s? And you have a brother that read them too. You uncultured swine.
No, I'm actually not a big reader. I'm more of a writer and player and that kind of stuff.
I got you. Honestly, that is, I mean, there are definitely times where I'm reading and I'm thinking, you know what, I should be writing, I should be creating something instead of whatever. I mean, you need a little bit of both. I think you need to be able to recharge, but I mean, I would say that Lord of the Rings is definitely not a series. It's not a recharge series. It is a invest your time and your energy and come off with a slight euphoric buzz for a few hours kind of series. So it's not going to be something that kind of, you know, fuels your creativity per se. Okay, hang on. I have, let's see. Iowa's roping, treasure hunt, spider lair, assassin. The other way of the long numbers.
Just forget about
Cute should be 150 max. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Agree with that price point. Blue bricks. I'm guessing it is. There are a few international Lego stores or hubs where you can get stuff. I think blue bricks can be ordered. I haven't really looked into it as much. But Wicket is. Let me look at Wicket because I haven't seen. I've seen R2D2 obviously, but I have not seen Wicket. Lego Wicket. I want to see if he's actually cute. I mean, that's a pretty good representation. Yeah, that's really not bad. That's kind of impressive, actually. That's on a smaller scale. You know, kind of what the pros do. Oh, by the way, for those ever wondering, not you, Io, because you hate Lego so much, but MOC stands for My Own Creation. So I don't know if you say it MOC or if you say mock, but in the context of Lego, it stands for My Own Creation. And there are some amazing mocks out there. Holy cow. And as I was telling Elijah, you can find that they'll either give away or they'll sell instructions on how to build these things. Some of them are expansions on existing sets, and some of them are just people going. So there is a Minas Tirith out there, mock, like somebody has made one, but it's like 6 feet tall or 4 feet tall, and it's like I can't spend $12,000 on Lego to put something that I have no place for and I can't move.
And then spend 12,000 hours building it.
Yeah, that's the other. Yeah, exactly. And that was the bummer about Rivendell. Like I bought it at a time where I had a lot of other stuff going on, but I had cleared off shelf space for it. So I kept having to look at this empty shelf. So I kind of like pushed myself to finish it faster than I really wanted to. I would have wanted to take a little more time, but I had Lord of the Rings playing on the TV while I built Rivendell, and I think it took me overall. I did it over the course of 4 days after work. But it should have probably could have gone 6 or 7, just doing it a little less quick. But all right, looks like Dano's monk is gonna pull this off.
Like dry pants.
Yes, but not cigarette pants. I don't know if they had a different name, but the cigarette leg pant, those they were in vogue for like a year, which was a year too long for humanity. I don't hate Lord of the Rings. Slander. Methinks thou dost protest too much.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
Yes, always. But I mean, all caps. I mean, that's just. I'm an audiobook listener. Those freaking. Okay, that's right. Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, if you're gonna read the text, there's no excuse. But yeah, the Tolkien, and so actually after this stream, I'm actually gonna do a video on the edits for the Hobbit trilogy that I did, just to kind of talk about that kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, if you can skip over the song in the book, it's not all that bad to have it in there. But if you can't skip it, like, it doesn't belong in a movie. I'll put it that way. There is no reason. Yeah, Tolkien did love his rhymes, but they never did anything for. They weren't, at least in the Lord of the Rings, they didn't really do anything to enhance the character. It wasn't like a musical where, you know, like in a musical number, you'll learn what a character's inner thoughts are, or you know, a little bit about their history or something. They're all just filly do, dolly do, tra la lolly lolly, fun dilly dilly songs. I mean, they are fun, but they're not. They're definitely not required reading. And like putting them in a movie is one of the worst things you can do, I think.
The battle is yours.
Brought
So,
character.
so what?
Brought character.
Well, that's why. Yeah, I mean, in a manner of speaking, but it didn't say anything about the character other than that they like to sing. And I swear to goodness, I started getting chapped because I realized the last time I read through. First of all, if you want to do a fun drinking game with Tolkien books, take a shot every time he uses the word pale. It's like once or twice every page. And it's not even where it belongs. It was like pale. It's not like pale. What was the phrase? Pale. I don't know. Pale diction or something. I mean, it was just something that the word, but he just uses it all the time. So that's one thing. But the other thing is, like the amount of times where he has a character just kind of, as he puts it, and suddenly Sam felt compelled to sing, and so he clasped his hands behind his back, and then seemingly out of nowhere he just began to sing, and it's like they do that like 20 times where these characters just randomly start singing, and I'd be like, if I had to be in fellowship with these people, I would have smacked them, just like, sit down and shut up, stop going off on your little poetry binge. It's like a beatnik, you know, getting there, you know, Elandriel, the ring, it's gorgeous, yeah. Like, shut up. So huh?
It just reminds me of that scene from Monty Python, that guy in the tower who likes to sing and his father forbids it.
Oh yeah, I'd rather just sing. No, cut that out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm just picturing all the audiobook narrators singing all those songs.
Oh, they do. Yeah, and Andy Serkis does a great job, but yeah, he sings all of them as well, and it's it's fast forward worthy.
Eliza says, sounds like Jesse hates Lord of the Rings.
No, all caps, no, slander, I say, all caps. I'm a legit fan. I think I'm one of those weird fans where I enjoy it, but I do see, I wouldn't say problems with it, but I see things where I go, you know, there's things I don't like about it, put it that way. Whereas it seems like a lot of, I don't know, maybe it's fans in general, but at least Lord of the Rings fans, if you like it, you love it. And there's not a thing, like, people will quote Tolkien as like he's Jesus. They're like, well, you know what Tolkien said about evil. I'm like, I get it. He's, and I agree with a lot of the stuff he says, but I'm not quoting the guy as if he was some, you know, authority on all things moral. I think he had a good head on his shoulders, and I agree with a lot of his worldview in general, but just because he said it doesn't mean, I mean, it's canon, but it doesn't mean it's smart or it's right or it was the best idea.
Yeah. He too was the product of his time.
Right, exactly, yeah. Well, I mean, even so, like, one of my biggest I don't know, peeves with it is the whole idea of, you know, Frodo's mercy on Gollum being like, ultimately that's what allows there to be a happy ending. Because if Gollum wasn't there, Frodo tries to usurp Sauron and gets his butt kicked, and the ring ends up with Sauron, and the whole story goes to pot. But Bilbo, both Bilbo and Frodo's pity on Gollum was stupidity. It wasn't wise. It wasn't actual kindness. It was stupidity. If you had, in real life, if you had somebody who tried to kill you, you would consider that person an idiot if they said, "Well, I'm just going to forgive him and just keep him around for a while." Like that's not wisdom. So I don't think that wisdom should be belittled in favor of a feeling. Like, well, pity sounds nice. It really sounds nice to say, I had mercy on this creature. Yes, you did, and you shouldn't have, because by all rights, that should have gotten you killed. But people quote that as if that's well, we need to have, that's why you need to have pity on horrible people, and, you know, give them a second chance. Like, well, that's how you get yourself killed. or, you know, beaten, or, I mean, think about like a marriage. Do you tell the abused spouse, well, you know what, it's okay. Yeah, he hit you once or twice, but you should just have pity on him, you know, and be okay with it, because that's what good people do. And your pity could be what changes the world. And it's like, or it could be what gets your teeth knocked out of your head. I don't know. Could go either way.
There was a show called Once Upon a Time,
Ooh.
where the character Snow White would always give everyone a second chance, and that drove everyone in my family nuts.
Did it drive you nuts, Io?
Oh yeah, of course.
Good.
It's like,
good,
stop
good,
that. It's horrible, overused plot device.
Yeah. Yep. Well, Gandalf is wisdom, and he warns against killing easily. Well, that's the thing, though. But what was it? I think Tolkien actually said in one of his essays, he said, it takes more courage to spare a life than to take one, and that's absolutely false. That is 100% false. For a rational, sane person, it is incredibly difficult to take a life. Even if you're defending yourself, even if it's a complete accident, you don't even know, like, there was a truck driver who, somebody decided they wanted to commit suicide by getting hit by a truck. So they stepped out. It's a dark road or whatever. They saw the truck coming. They step out on a curve. Truck driver sees him a split second before he hits him. The guy was in therapy for like 5 years. Like, he didn't mean to do it, but it was just the fact that he, by extension of what he was doing, he wasn't speeding, he didn't break any rules, he wasn't involuntary manslaughter or anything. It was somebody stepped out. So it's like, it's a huge sacrifice, because you never get away from that. If you're of sound mind and you take somebody's life, even if they 100% deserved it, or they were coming out, they were trying to kill you and you did it in self-defense, that is going to weigh on your conscience. It's going to stick with you for the rest of your life. I think it takes a lot of courage in the right circumstances to take a life. I think it's much easier to be like, well, no, I don't really know. You know, it'd be nice. I mean, it can take a lot of fortitude in a moment of passion or whatever to stay your hand as well. But I don't think there's it's situational. There's going to be situations where it took a lot more courage or a lot more self-control to withhold. And there's going to be, or, you know, to stay your hand. And there's going to be situations where it takes a lot more courage to say, this needs to be done. And holy cow, Bovine Lion with a last gasp. Oh God, I keep queuing into these games. I guess it's people are playing, but they're not queuing up against opponents. That's what's happening?
Yeah, that reminds me of Unforgiven, where Clint Eastwood has a line, "It's a hell of a thing killing a man. You take away all he's got and all he's ever gonna have."
That is, yeah, and it should it should have that weight. It should never be something that's taken lightly or casually or done flippantly. But yeah,
great movie.
I haven't seen it. I do need to see that. I think I get that one confused with Gran Torino or Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo, that's it. The great Clint Eastwood movie, Gran Turismo.
I'll jump on that autocomplete build.
Hang on a second. Eliza hates Lord of the Ring. No pandas for her. I agree. I just don't know what the correlation is, but yes. You should not be able to have pandas if you don't like Lord of the Rings. The only approved Lord of the Ring hate is if it's towards the Amazon version. I mean, to be fair, Baldric, I've got plenty of that, but I can only have so much because I can't even There's a guy I've mentioned it before, Charlie Hopkins, or Hopkinson. It's on YouTube. If you want to see, he does amazing impressions, and he does deep fake for his face. So he does like a watch party with Gandalf, Elrond, Boromir, etc. And they do a Lord of the Rings viewing for the first two movies, and they do a Rings of Power. That's the only way I can watch in any way, shape, or form Rings of Power, and even then, I can only do so much because I'm still hearing the lines. The sea is always right. I mean, golly day, there's just so much horse manure in that show. I can only handle so much. So I can only bash it so much because I can only say I hate 10% of it because that's the only part that I've actually been familiar with.
It's pretty bad.
I mean, golly day. And people are like, well, the settings, the scenery or whatever, the background. I'm like, well, that's great. I'll give you that. The costumes are horrible. The casting was balls. The hairstyles are ridiculous. Visually, it's a debacle in every way except for perhaps the setting. And then the lines are just, golly day. And some people will say, well, you have to take it as its own thing, because they couldn't work with a lot of material. I'm like, even on its own thing, I would just say it's a badly written piece of fantasy. It doesn't even stand just aside of Lord of the Rings. It's just poorly written, and the only reason why it got the eyes on it that it does, and it wasn't just canceled after the first 2 episodes, is because it has the name. But it's not even good if you just take it on its own merits. It has no merits, really.
Yeah. I haven't even seen season 2.
But how much of season 1 did you watch?
Oh, I watched the whole thing.
Oh my goodness gracious! How?
I was curious. I gotta see how this ends. Might start something.
Oh. But they were talking the whole time, and they were doing things.
They were actually doing really bad decisions. Really bad decisions. Okay, whatever. English.
Do you know what? Choices. That's all it deserves. That's the kind of critique it deserves. They were doing bad decisions.
Yeah.
There is no Lord of the Rings show on Amazon. I mean, that's fair enough. Rings of Power is not Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's not Lord of the Rings.
The 2.5 episodes, Beowulf. I mean, heck, I made it through what's it? 8 seasons, 8 episodes, or 10 in the first season.
But I haven't seen the second one because it was so bad, from what I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, and that was something. I mean, like Charlie does. He when he does like Lord of the Rings, he points out like goofy things or funny things in there. But Lord of the Rings, you could just tell like was just really trying not to rag on the thing, which I can appreciate. Look, he's a comedian. He's trying to just do it for fun. It's not about It just a lot of it just don't make no sense.
It's like The Witcher, which fell off the cliff.
Yeah. That's apparently. I mean, that's just a lot of shows in general. They're not. I don't know. I mean, you do appreciate some of the old. Like, I'll look at some older shows and movies and go, okay, yeah, they, some either cheesy writing or some bad writing or whatever. But here and there, you have moments, but you appreciate them a lot more when you see whatever do you want to call it, the trend is now. Modern writing, modern storytelling is crap. When you have people trying to, like, I mean, there's actually a guide. It's Gina Davis. There's this whole thing that pretty much creators now have to abide by if you're doing it in Hollywood, and it's like if you're creating a character or creating, a scene. Who's the what are you doing for representation? How are you living your truth? How are you showing they're living their truth? Or is what you're doing going to offend or be? I mean, it's just horrible. And then you have the Balick test or whatever it is, where it's like you have to have a scene where 2 women talk about something other than men, and it's like that's not a metric. That doesn't make a story good, bad, or otherwise. That's a criteria. So I would say modern, I guess, criteria. It went from tell a good story, with these different, exposition, rising action, all that kind of stuff, to represent people and make sure everybody has a good feeling about themselves. I don't know. It's not great writing.
No, a lot of new Disney stuff's like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's and people don't understand. Well, don't seem to get it. Like until or unless leadership changes, nothing is going to change. You know, they can get rid of a writer, they can get rid of whoever, but leadership is the one saying, this is what our vision is, this is what our values are, and their values among them. The priority is not quality storytelling. It's not compelling storytelling. It's not well-developed characters. They tell you what it is, and I'm not going to list off what it is, but it ain't those things. Those are secondary. The most important thing is representation. It is affirmation. It is making sure everybody feels included and special. And there is no. I mean, you got the writers for Star Wars saying the cool thing about Star Wars is there's no such thing as good or evil. It's all just kind of a big gray area. It's like
that was the whole point of the.
Yeah, you don't get much more. I mean, it's called the light side. It's called the dark side. I mean, it's like it doesn't get much more sinisterly evil against almost ridiculously good than Star Wars. But the people who are writing for it, that is their mentality. That there's really, it's all shades of gray. There really is no right or wrong, and it's like you can't. That's why we have a lot of quote unquote heroes or good guys that are actually, when you look at their arcs and you look at what they do, they're actually villains, or at the very least narcissistic psychopaths.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have no concept of what actual right and wrong is.
Like, what's the point of the Sith, and what is the Sith? Explain to me why we have Sith and Jedi, and why they're at opposition if everything's gray. They probably wouldn't be able to do that.
No, they'll weave a thing. Well, they're two sides of the same coin. That's how it usually starts, and as if that makes it all better or something. And then I'm trying to think of any. Now I will say this. To their credit, Lucas screwed the pooch with the prequels in terms. I mean, well, not only that. Let's just go back to the original trilogy. As an original trilogy fan, I'm willing to say, Jedi mind tricks are not light side. If you can go into somebody's head and screw with their head and screw with their ability to make take away their autonomy, that to me is dark side. That's more dark side than shooting electricity out of your fingers. That's arbitrary. Jedis use lightsabers, Sith uses lightning. I mean, it's dark lightning, but just lightning itself is not bad. But mentally screwing with people and taking away their agency in that way, to me, that's pretty damn dark side. So I think he muddies the water himself, and then the prequels go off the rails with, oh no, Jedi don't have they don't have loved ones. They can't get married because that's connections and love lead to the dark side. Leads to fear. Yeah.
Yoda was an idiot.
Yes.
He feared too much.
Yeah, he was all about the fear.
Done.
Which, you'd think he'd be envious. A little green
He talks
guy.
about all that. Yeah, exactly. He talks about all that stuff leading to fear. You do have those policies in place because you do fear. So what do you mean? You're talking
right.
About fear. It's all you're talking about fear right now.
Time to move.
But I'm afraid you're right.
Exactly.
Let's see. Always follow your nose. Oh, that's you, Io. Yes.
Yeah.
It's all about kindness in their hearts, as evil was put into Gollum. No, Gollum chose evil. Gollum was mischievous from the get-go. It said he was. I mean, he wasn't evil, but he was mischievous. He was prying and poking, and it was very interested in dark things and shadows and that kind of thing. You could say the ring. The ring just exacerbates or makes more profound your own tendencies or desires, and then it warps them at the tail end of it. So Smeagol murdered Deagle. The ring didn't make him do that because Frodo got the ring. Bilbo had the like Bilbo, the fact that he was able to get the ring and he didn't kill Gollum, you could say. There are plenty of instances. I'll say it this way: there's plenty of instances of people getting a hold of the ring and not murdering other people. So that was
Isildur didn't murder someone.
But exactly. I mean, yeah, he he didn't have a great time swimming, but yeah, he didn't kill anybody. So there's an agent. So Smeagol was not without agency. The ring did not make him murder Deagle. He did that, and instead of feeling bad for it, he immediately in the book it goes into it. He makes excuses. He immediately starts coping with it and telling himself, "Oh, it's my birthday. Like he should have given it to me anyway. It was mine, and it should have been." So he lies to himself to justify the murder. And then it says after that he used the ring to spy and to get into places that he shouldn't, like the women hobbits locker rooms and stuff. Like he used it for evil purposes, and then got himself kicked out of the clan. The head lady of the dwelling thing kicked him out, and he went off into the mountains. So Smeagol, you know, he was, yes, he was in a way ensnared by the ring, I guess you could say, but he had plenty of choices to make, and he chose to become what he did. Just like he chose ultimately to go with Slinker over Stinker, or Stinker over Slinker. I can't remember which one was which, but in the books, the good Gollum is, I think, Stinker, and the bad Gollum is Slinker, or vice versa. I don't remember. Your brother probably would.
He probably would. He never mentioned anything, so I don't know.
Say what?
He never mentioned anything, so I have no idea.
Does he not talk to you? He can't be a true Lord of the Rings fan if he doesn't try to bring it up in conversation at least several times a day.
No, because he has better things to do.
I see. Shots fired. So a Lord of the Rings fan has something better to do than talk about Lord of the Rings. That's just. Watch your back, sir. Watch your back. You're gonna get doxxed. Insinuation. Is he older or younger?
He's younger than me.
Okay. Does he follow your DMing D&D footsteps?
No, but he does play a game with me, with my cousin.
Okay.
My paws are quicker than
Watch
your
yourself
eyes.
now.
Stop playing words.
Uat? Oh yeah, Snow should have totally executed the friggin' evil queen so many times. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, as soon as you said the name of that show, I can't remember what it's called, Once Upon a Time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Eliza was a big fan of that show. Well, at least, what was it, Eliza? You said up until season 3 or 4, I think. Jumped the shark early. Yeah, season 1 was good. 2.
It did jump the shark early.
Yeah.
I actually know what that term means. Huzzah.
Jump. Like, do you know where it came from?
Yes. I say it like that because the name of the show is escaping me. Hold on.
Dun 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 dun.
Like Happy Days or something?
There you go. Yep.
It was on TV a while ago. My dad was watching a bit of it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the first few seasons are pretty good," and then it jumped the shark, and here's the episode. I'm like, okay. Now I know where that phrase comes from.
Yeah. Yep.
Because they had good stuff in there. He was laughing.
So what?
I said they had some good stuff in there. He was laughing.
Yeah, oh yeah. I agree on the part that killing someone takes a part of the soul, but in the situation the hobbits would be justified and angry, and it would have been easier.
Huh?
Yeah. I mean, so here's my thing. Here's my thing, because, and I've seen different essays on this, and I haven't finished reading all the letters of Tolkien, but there is an implication that Iluvatar, who is essentially the god of Lord of the Rings, he is the almighty being in the Lord of the Rings universe, that he actually directly intervened in different places in Lord of the Rings, and that the pity of Bilbo, the pity of Frodo, was actually from Iluvatar, or Eru, meaning he gave them what you call supernatural pity. In this situation, pity would not make any sense. Pity would probably be deadly, or at least counterproductive. But he worked on the hearts of the hobbits, which were already they already had kindness and compassion. But that pity was kind of a supernatural pity that ideally would not have been there. But knowing that this is what needs to happen, knowing that this is ultimately how things are going to reconcile, that was done as a kind of intervention, because he knew, again, orchestrating things in the end. Is like somebody even said that, and I don't know if Tolkien said this. I think he might have alluded to it in the letter, but like that Gollum's last, mad, frantic dancing when he got the ring, that was actually, that was essentially kind of like a divine push. That it wasn't exactly just he just innocently toppled. And I don't know. I would have to look more into that. But I would accept that more so than I would accept just like as a general rule, when somebody's threatening your life, pity is the right choice. And now if it's just your life and you want to risk losing your life, having compassion on somebody who's actively trying to kill you, that's on you. I would say, like in the case of Frodo and Sam, you're now, you've got somebody else's life involved. It shouldn't just be about you and what your pity determines. You now have somebody else who could lose their life because of your decision. So I would say wisdom wars with pity in a lot of instances. But to say that there was perhaps a supernatural endowment of pity in order to facilitate, because again, the way Tolkien wrote it, and I think he even mentioned that he just lets the characters do their thing, and like there was really no way, the way he had written that when once Frodo and Sam are where they're at in with Mount Doom and the way that all the pieces on the board are set, there is no way without Tolkien breaking the lore that he established about the ring, which is that nobody is going to toss the ring away voluntarily. Even Frodo at the beginning, which as a kid, I didn't understand this. Even in Rivendell, like he had only had the ring for, he had the ring for 17 years technically in his possession for like 18 years at that point, but he'd only ever like carried it for those months going to Rivendell. Even then, it says he was very reluctant to give it up. So in my head, I'm thinking, what's the end game here? How, like, he's already having a difficult time just letting the ring out of his direct possession. How are you expecting him to chuck it into the volcano when it's like it's essentially powered up and it's at its full, under the full sway of Sauron? Like, I don't see how this ends in a right way. And so unless Tolkien wanted to just violate that and just had Frodo chuck it in there, Gollum was really the only either that or Sam. It would either have to be Sam, wanting to possess it, kind of a Smeagol Deagle thing where, he fights Frodo for it and they both fall in. But barring that, Smeagol going after it is the only way that was going to end well with, or end with it not just being Frodo opposing Sauron and just getting his butt kicked.
Which is a better way to do it. And also, if you have some random god interfere with your choices, I don't like that. It takes away the character agency. It's like, what's the point then?
You took a wrong
Yeah.
turn,
Yeah.
stranger.
They choose to have pity because it's their nature. It's their personality, rather than some interference from some other being.
But that's, it doesn't, because there's plenty of other places where they don't have pity. It's a weird thing to just be like, I just have this thing where I just have this pity on this guy, and he just happens to be the one way that the whole thing ends properly. I look at it more of as because the problem with, or not the problem, but part of the issue with Lord of the Rings is interference from, because you have Eru is the big god, but then you have the Eldar, I believe they're called, which are like, they were the 12 or 13 beings that sang the world into existence. They sang Ardar into existence. It was all by song apparently, and Melkor wove his discord in through the singing with his own stuff, and that's what sowed evil into the world. But there's different times where they try to intervene, and for example, Gandalf, his resurrection was Eru directly involving himself in a way that he normally wouldn't have. Because Gandalf should have died. Like he should not have come back. That was an exception, huh?
Wasn't he also an immortal being?
Not an immortal being. He was a Maiar, which is kind of like a secondary, like the equivalent of like an archangel, but his like the Balrog was also was the exact same thing. So both Gandalf and the Balrog are the exact same being. They just chose different forms and had different functions. Gandalf's function and Sauron, all the wizards, were essentially, they were supposed to be there to help guide the people of the earth in kind of fulfilling their destiny. They weren't there to wield their power. They weren't there to try to impact them or manipulate them. They were there to try to help guide them and let them fight their own battles. But when Sauron goes rogue, and the other wizards, Radagast gets too hopped up on the animals and nature and all that crap. He starts caring more about animals than he does people. He's out of the picture. The 2 blue wizards that got sent off, we don't know what the heck happened to them. Sauron turns evil. Gandalf is the only tool that was used, the only angel essentially, quote unquote, left that's actually trying to do what his intended purpose was. And so he kind of gets an upgrade. After he dies, he gets the kind of all the stops get pulled out, and he becomes, as he says, what Sauron or Saruman was supposed to be. And he's then given that authority, that mantle that Saruman had, and is given those things. But that's not normally, like the Balrog didn't come back. He's also a Maiar. He's the same kind of creature. So he was taken outside of time, as he says. That's not the normal fate. He can die. Like Melkor was able to be killed. Or no, he was banished. He was sucked into the oblivion or something. Or Sauron. Essentially, he could have been, I guess, I think the ultimate fate is rendered impotent, essentially unable to interact with the world in a physical way, because he would just be essentially a being or a spirit. But let's see. Food stream? Have a food stream? A food stream? A food stream. Thank you, Eliza. I will happily take a food stream. Conflict of the Valar, including Melkor and his lieutenant Sauron, is part of the Song of the Anur Ilúvatar is not a part of that. Right. No, I didn't say he was. I'm saying, let's see, that is also the reason why Tom Bombadil plays no role. He is not part of the song. Gandalf was sent to Middle-earth with a specific role. As Saruman failed in his role, Gandalf was given... Yep, exactly. Yep. And the Valar and Valinor and playing the spicy tunes of the Song of Anur. Yes. But they do not have... Eru is the only one who has control over life. Like, ultimately, like when humans die in Tolkien's world, no, we don't really know what happens to them. They go to Ilúvatar. The elves, they go to Manwë, I think his name is, and they are essentially recycled. They are reborn. Their fate is tied to the existence of the world. Men and their whatever happens to men when they die, that passes beyond the realm of the world, and it's essentially it's nobody's business but Eru's what happens to them. But the Valar had no ability; they could not restore Gandalf to life. They have no ability to do that. That was the Eru part.
The lore goes deep.
It does. It does. Oh, and then we got a Vivek there. I forgot there's legends going on. That's what we're all here for, is legends. No, you said Ilúvatar intervened. He did not. Yeah, I mean, in terms of Gandalf coming back, he did. Because it says he passed out. Gandalf said he passed out of the circles of the world. So he was beyond the Valars, or Valinars, however you want to say it. He was beyond their reach. So his resurrection, his coming back was Eru. That was not the Valinor. They did not have any control over that. He was outside of their realm, their jurisdiction, if you will. So yes, that part was Eru. That was not, the Valar did not send Gandalf back. They couldn't. That's not their purview. Beowulf and a friend challenge.
Yes. We're going to be playing autocomplete decks in a moment.
I did say, yes, okay. Gotcha. I saw that note up there.
What's this?
I was actually working on my D&D lore today.
Oh, she is brave. Wait. Denise, is this your... I'm going to use my new messaging system here. Where we go? Is this your autocomplete?
Well, it's got to be. It's got the worst selection of cards known to humankind.
Yeah. It is. Okay, yeah. We're playing autocomplete. Yep. Cool.
I could have told you that for free.
Why do something for free when you can charge for it? That's... All right, so we got Beowulf Auto. Okay. Yep, no.
I should make an autocomplete deck.
That's the easiest deck to make. Even I can make an autocomplete deck.
Amazing.
That Argonian has never survived that long. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, he gets nuked right off the... If you don't have the unicorn or something to trigger him to go off as soon as he hits the board, he is gone. Because I mean, he's a 3-cost 5/5. Like, you can't let him stick around.
3 cost. Or yeah, 3 cost 5/5. Great. 3 cost 1/1. Egregious.
Dremulok to you as well, Inu. Hello.
New deck.
Good to see you.
My time is precious. Silent as the grave.
Votska Nest
May the
or good
fates
night.
Smile on Khajiit.
Big Hind, but Brave is in the middle of a battle. You're not gonna bail on Denise while she's fighting for her life, are you? Against the nefarious machinations of Beowulf. But I guess it is late for you, right? Well, you said 9 o'clock. So yeah, I guess you're further east than Denise. Well, I must not. I see. I mean, look, you can do what you want, Big Hind, but, when the chips are down, when you really need a friend in your corner, I mean, 1 hour further. Oh, see, not Greenwich. Okay, yeah, so it's 7, right? It's because I think with the hour changes and the time changes, I think it's 6 hours to the UK, and then so it'd be 7 for you, so it's 10:20 for you. Which, I mean, that's late for me.
I'll find you the finest recruits in soon.
I mean, she is. Got to try to press that advantage. Got to get 7 more points of damage on there. Elder Gleam. Cliff. So what?
Cliff?
I was thinking Cliff. I couldn't. Cliff Racer, I guess.
Yeah.
Giant tribal. Was that?
Complete guides to put any good cards in the deck.
Is precious.
I mean, that is the bummer. It's kind of like Arena where, sometimes you can get like 2 or 3 legendaries and sometimes you get none. So it's kind of the autocorrect can either screw you or give you like a god tier deck. Or, everything in between, of course.
Yeah, and that gives you a tremendously horrible curve.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it actually plays to my deck building style because my deck building is so bad that an autofill deck is really not all that bad for me compared to what I usually play.
Nicely done.
Michael Bailey, I gave up trying to play fun decks on ladder. Giant Tribal just can't catch a break. Oh man, the big bodies aren't working. Well, but Michael, you did something different, right? Because I remember when you were like, it's Giant Tribal, but you put your own spin on it. Is the spin giving you fits, or is it's just a bunch of aggro out there? Because I think big bodies. If you go all in on big bodies, I think big bodies do okay against control because like every big body you start playing it like after turn 6 requires removal of some kind. Like, so even control is going to have a little hard time. But yeah, but if everybody's playing aggro, then they're just going to get under you. Because then you have to put a bunch of little tiny cards, puny cards in there, and then it's not really a big bodies deck. Then it's kind of a big body high end and then mid range. It's a hard balance. But good gravy. Speaking of big bodies, you're trying to get giants early. Oh, that's right. Is it what is that? The Red Mountain? Is that the support? Is that your discount? Well, that and I guess the 3/6. Oh, whatever he's called, Snuffleupagus. He's got the little, the trunk for a nose. Oh, does she have what she needs to finish? She does not. Let's see, how much? Beowulf has 22, 25. No, all that's not going through. I play fun stuff on ladder.
No.
That is true.
I could use a little help.
Snuffleupagus. Trying to think about who you're talking. I good English there. I speaking good.
Nicely
Well,
done.
to be fair, so Snuffleupagus was actually like a kind of like a woolly mammoth in Sesame Street, but I'm just thinking of the trunk. What are those weird things that have like trunks for faces? They don't even have eyes. They just have like this like dangly thing.
Like the
Looks
ash
like-
creatures?
Yeah, the ash creatures. Yeah, so it's the ash creature with oh no. So it's in Dagoth colors, House Dagoth. It's a 3/6 guard and it discounts
Oh, Ascended
it's-
Sleeper.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I was thinking it
On
was
the cusp of a
oh,
major
just
discovery.
Fence and Purveyor. Is that Purveyor that I'm thinking of? But okay, Fence I guess would do it too.
Ooh.
Elements, I summon thee.
Oh, it's good. Oh, that's going to do it. Well, good game. Beowulf had the big bodies, but Supreme Atromancer, that is not a bad auto. And was that your autofill? Was that no? Because you probably chose a multicolor. J Money at the barber. Nah, man, I haven't been to a barber in like 25 years. No, 20 years.
Heck, you cut your own hair then.
Oh yeah. Yup. Yep. You spend $50 on a good pair of clippers, it'll last you 10, 15 years. I couldn't with like between the tipping and just having to sit. It just drove me crazy. And my hair, it's just a big bunch of stuff, you know. So it's like either it looks okay doing very little, or it looks horrible whether you want it to or not. So I just saved about $25,000 and just did it my own. Got the auto control there. But like if I think like straight hair, it's a little harder because it's just not as forgiving. You got to actually be able to like cut it, whereas I can just take clippers to my Brillo pad and shape it in a way that I see fit.
Raven and I are against each other now. Autocomplete deck.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Barber, what you want, cuz? I think you have a very stylized view of what barber shops are like in America. Oh my goodness gracious! For a long time, I actually there was the woman who cut my hair. She actually ran her own little business out of her basement. Like she had a sliding glass door.
Bright
Like her basement was one where it's like the front of the house is underground, but then it's kind of on a hill, so the back of it's kind of
give me
opened up.
strength.
So you just go in, knock on the sliding glass door. She lets you in. Had a little chair set up and everything, and cut your hair for like $5 or $6. That was like the first 10 years of my life. Got my hair cut like that.
Yeah. I like my hairdresser though. She's really good. And she's a single parent. So I'm like, I'll go out there.
Oh,
Get my
cool.
haircut once in a while.
Is it her own business too, or is she's at a salon or something?
No, her own business out of her home.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. That's the way to do
Very
it.
nice too, yeah. And like, I need to get my hair cut. I'm up north though, and my hairdresser's all the way back
May
south,
the
and my hair
fates
grows
smile
right
on
into my
Khajiit.
face. And she's like, "Oh, you trained it to grow that way." I'm like, "Sure."
Well, how long you been going to her?
Years.
Well, see, I mean, she should bear some of the blame. Like she's had plenty of time to groom your hair in a way that would be not in your face, but it's her mistake. She needs to fix it, or her tutelage.
No, that's just how it grows, as far as I know.
just out and down.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture you with like your hair parted in the middle. I don't see it happening.
Mm.
I mean, I guess I could.
Time to take the offensive.
It's a very distinct style. Not in any kind of bad way. It's just I'm like, because there are some people I'm like, okay, I can swap hairdos mentally, but I'm trying to like swap through and picture you with a different Dude,
You
it's
have
just,
fun with that fantasy.
I sell cures for all ills.
this should help you. J Money, ever played against Control Telvanni and Invade for 10 times consecutively? It feels like it, Inu. Oh, wait, say no more, fam? Say no more, fam?
It's not like a skill issue if you're running into that many.
No, there was. I remember there was one or two gaming sessions. I don't think I was streaming at the time, or maybe I was. But yeah, I ran it. I was like, it was just nothing but Telvanni. I think I played like 6 of them in a row, and I said I'm just going to auto concede. If I hit Telvanni, I'm going to concede. And then the next one I got was Control Empire, and I was like, no, screw it, I'm going to concede to this too. It's like, unless I'm playing another mid range or aggro deck, I am just going to concede. I'm done with Control. I think that happened like 2 or 3 different times. Brave has been stomping me in autocomplete all day. she is quite good at the autocomplete. She stomped the heck out of me as well. Io got a nice hand for the high curves. Oh, let's
I
see.
do have high curves.
Well, good luck with imagining that.
Be needed to poultice.
Oh, that is true though. Overall, what the heck was that?
Your orders.
I'd never seen that Imperial reinforcements before. I like that
Oh, yeah.
alternate art.
Yeah, see all there. I once collected that.
Nice. I mean, that's so much better than the guys carrying rocks. Like, granted, a rock that size, I mean, that guy has to be ripped as hell to be able to carry that. I mean, that's probably at least 150-pound rock right there, and he's just gutting it out. So that's impressive. But
His arms
That-
doesn't even look like he can carry that.
yeah, no, yeah. I mean, he's probably about to drop it on his foot, but
I hear anything.
That would suck.
Acknowledge.
yeah, it would.
I hear anything.
I'm feeling lucky, says Dano. Wait, how do I get on the autofill games? I think you just, you submit your application with the $25 admission fee to the address I will send you, and we will get you in the queue in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
46 weeks?
No, I said 4 to 6 weeks. I'm not a scam artist. That's way too long for turnaround. But yeah, so Dan, I would say just do the autocomplete, and then like who else? So we got Beowulf is doing it, Denise is doing it. Did I miss somebody? Io's doing it. Did I miss somebody? But yeah, just do an autocomplete, Dano, and either challenge
They'll be needed to poultice.
one of those folks. Dano, let's see.
The rightful ruler of old Tamriel has arrived.
That was a barber meme, went viral when Vine was still. I've heard of Vine. I never actually laid eyes on Vine. I've heard of it referenced many times, and apparently it was like the precursor to TikTok or Instagram or something. But I've never seen Vine. I missed. I don't know what. I think I was just working my ass off for like there was a time where whatever job I had, it was just working me to the bone, and I just didn't have time to do much else. So, cause yeah, I missed a bunch of Legends stuff,
Smile on
and apparently I missed Vine. Well, if you're still playing, I jump in. Okay, I think they're meant to be rocks for catapults. Okay, there you go, Mike. I appreciate that, Laura. I appreciate that that take. It's not just schlepping rocks around for no purpose.
Ancestors
There's lore behind the rocks.
I mean, Michael Bailey has bequeathed lore upon them. They're now no longer just rocks. They are. Oh wow. All right, Io. Well. Oof.
Stop ringing out answer.
I know. I remember when I was playing her too. I was like, she keeps putting cards on the board. How? Where is she getting the magicka from?
Oh, not quite enough.
Oh yeah, exact lethal with that. Could you? No, you can't get lucky with that. If only you had 25 magicka, you'd be all right.
Yeah.
It's Brave's day for autocomplete. I mean, she is She's one. Well, we don't have any video evidence that this is in fact an autocomplete. This could be Denise crafting a, let's say, 60 card deck and then putting a bunch of rando cards in, like, just to throw you all off. I suspect that is the case. I suspect it's a 75% constructed with the illusion of constructed.
By Stone's iron shield.
Yeah.
Do your work.
Oh yeah, no, it's still way lethal.
Yeah.
If you
Oh,
play
is she
something
gonna-
else, it's gonna be called BMing.
Wow, she honey did you.
Yeah,
She honey did you.
she did.
They'll be needing a poultice.
That's some spicy.
Oh no, what's we got going on here?
What?
Oh, just being silly.
Oh, I see.
Time for punishment.
Oh, damn, she's making you hurt. Yeah, no, she's like, I got you. There's nothing you can do, mortal.
Here, I'll do this because this is a god tier play.
Impressive.
Then I will do this. And then I will do this.
What?
What? And then I will do
She licked blood.
I will do this.
Hmm.
This.
Oh! Oh!
This one thanks you.
What? He's gargling with a sponge in his mouth. I mean, that was a great play there, Io. That was good. But yeah, you had to know she was sitting on a closer. I mean, come on, what kind of construct? I mean, okay, wait a minute. We've got Supreme Atromancer. We've got Tazcad. I think my theory is actually closer to what it is. I think she's like, I'm gonna put a dozen legendaries into a deck and then autocomplete it. That's crazy.
I just sent her a message. Autocomplete my arse.
My whole arse. Indeed.
Let me actually look at that deck. Let's see how bad that curve was. I'm curious because I didn't look at it when I hit autocomplete. And
Yeah, it's half the-
holy crap. 25 7+ cards, the rest all 6 and 5 and whatever.
Wait. So low high end? Or no, not much of a high end?
Not any low end.
Oh.
Oh, this deck is so bad. Why would you throw High Hrothgar in here?
It's the computer. Wait. Dano, you're not... What are you doing? He's playing Buzzkill.
Alright, well then, another done autocomplete. Ooh.
Maybe a monk can dethrone her? I don't know, Beowulf. You'd think so. If anything could do it, it would be a monk, but I don't like the opposite of what that guy says. I don't like our odds. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab another thing. Io, you've got the con.
All right, you'll be right back. I'll be left here. All right, what do we got? Ruby Throne, that's spicy.
Hiding will not save you. I will devour your soul, mortal.
Uh-oh. Someone left their cursor on the screen on giggles. Now it's taking up half of the screen. Who's the noob who did that?
I'll strike you down.
Inu! I'm up north. That's what's up. What's up with you? You hopping on Legends?
Okay. All right, we'll take as the challenger. We'll take Denise's side here, or as the
So much
yeah.
better.
Oh no, as the champion. All right. So Beowulf's off to a good start. Oh, okay. Maybe this. Oh, holy cow! Are you seeing? Wait, no. Okay, this is a different auto. This is a different auto deck. Ina, were you trying to call Io out? Are you calling him out for an autocomplete challenge? That's what it seems to be indicating.
What did you just say? What up? No, he was asking what's up. And I said I'm up north.
No. It's not. What up? It's what up, Io. Like what you got is what he's asking. You know Inu. Inu's not. He's not one to mince words. He is trying to throw down.
And then I'll try and throw. Oh, I'm not
We
finishing
are
that.
ready for anything.
Okay, maybe Monk won't defeat the brave.
We Nords are the Empire.
May
The
the
brave.
fates smile on Khajiit.
Poor Balgriff does not have anywhere near the amount of people he needs for that. But
Congrats. Congrats.
Elijah, you were back? Did I know you were back? Wait, I can't stay and I can't hear you, but I got. Oh yes, yes. Okay, good. Yes. Oh, very good to hear that, Eliza. Very, very happy to hear that.
You regret this day.
Let's go then. My time is precious.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more story there, but getting a job is always good, especially if it's a higher up, better one.
Yeah, it's one of those things. You know, you go for a job because you obviously want the job, but there's other people in contention for it, so it's not a given. But it's definitely a.
I hear the call of the wolf.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing. Definitely a good thing. Cool. Good to hear. I don't got a PC here, but I ordered a new gaming PC, which I can pick up on Monday. Oh, nice! Nice, Inu. Did you get it because your computer couldn't handle the board game anymore, or did it die since our last session? Congrats, Noir. Are you now a horseshoe smith? She is indeed, Inu. I think she had to go back to work, but that is exactly the position she applied for. A horse. Wait. Of course you would, Io. Of course you would. Horse hole. Yeah. So it's not just the words you say; it's the words you read that just don't translate well.
Why did it go back to that lane?
Nicely done.
Oh well.
Oh dang! Inu keeps an apartment. I didn't know it shook out that way. So Inu has he's got his home, and then apparently he's got like a country retreat somewhere. He gets out and about, and so he needs a computer for each house. Somebody's fancy. I'm like, I've got 2 bedrooms.
Nicely done.
I mean, one's a study, or office, I should say, which is actually kind of nice for tax purposes. I actually have a room that is just where I do my work, and so
That's good to have. You need to have that separate workspace.
yeah. Otherwise, you're like, well, technically, that 1/4 foot right there is where I do some work. So, but yeah, I can pretty much split the mortgage payment in half, and half of it goes to it's a tax write-off.
Yay. Also for peace of mind too, so you're not doing work when you're in the living room.
Right.
My goodness, another one.
Wow. Beowulf, are you pulling your hair out right now? It's like, are you kidding me?
Show me what you've got.
I mean, he's not giving up. I got you, Inu. I got you.
I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Well, Io doesn't speak for both of us. Happily, I don't smell anything that you're stepping in, but I do understand what you're saying. I would love to have stopped Io, though. Again, I mean, I don't know. That almost sounds like excuse. I mean, I mean, what are the odds? You don't have a computer at hand. I mean, but no, that's so. Wait, I mean, are they close enough that like you can do the job and do all the stuff from either location, or do you have to kind of migrate like Io does, and like you go to a certain place for a certain amount of time for work, and then you come back down for something else, or? Against me, he is Eye of the Restful Storm.
Yeah, that's -5 out of 10.
I mean, he's still the eye of it. That's the thing, though. It's still a storm, and he is still in the center of it.
That's so bad.
You remind me of the Mega Mind, where he's like,
Yeah.
okay, now let's engage in some banter. You start. Ah! I don't know what to do with that.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
One of the best. Like for animated, for me, definitely on
Yeah.
my top. Probably top 5. Which is weird, because most of them would probably be Pixar, but that was just such a well-done movie. Oh, this might be. Unless she's got Tazcat again. Brown eye? 2 brown eyes. As often as I can spend. Oh wait, no, that is Bray. Oh, Bray! I forgot which side of the board we were on. I was like, oh, it looks like Brave is gonna. Nope, Brave's gonna hold this one out too. Yep, look at that.
Well, because you find a way in.
Because she found a way with a giant sword too. Oh man,
An engaging hunt.
Hey, that's a good pull.
Kashyyyk is done for.
yeah. Well done, Denise. Unstoppable. Does anyone here have the might? I know, right, Beowulf? That's why I said, are you tearing your hair out? Because it's just she unrelenting siege. I thought I had it with the scallion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fool. Surely you must have known. This is her day. All right. So, and does anyone else have the wherewithal? If not, I shall challenge. But she steals it and then do that. Dano will try. All right, Dano. Challenge Denise. She is an unstoppable force. There you go. All right, here we go. We were watching Denise, I think, for that one, so we'll watch Dano for this one. Yeah. -5 out of 10 wins against Inu is what you got.
Bright moon.
I wanted to say the rivalry is heating up, but yeah, we need to get away from fractions.
Greetings.
Like I'm the first to admit fractions were a bad idea.
This one thanks you.
We should get back to decimals and that kind of thing. So I think anytime you've got fractions involved, the banter is going to suffer. That's just the way it is.
Maybe I should be more fractious.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute you now. Oh, so I ordered. I just caught a whiff, which is why I'm about to say this. So pot has a very distinct smell, and I emphasize the word "stinct" because it smells like a freaking skunk. I can't stand it.
It does.
I'm ready for anything.
I ordered. I got for nostalgia purposes. I found a jousting set that I had when I was a kid. It's a Lego set. It's essentially two little knights on top of horses. And I get the package from the guy, and I open it up, and just boom, skunk smacks me in the face. The bag, the instructions, everything smells like freaking pot. I was like, come on, man, you don't do that to your Legos. And now I just caught a whiff of it. So somebody's walking around outside, smoking a doobie, and spreading their skunkish stench all over the place.
Skunkish stench.
If I wanted to get sprayed in the face by a skunk,
I would have just walked up to one myself.
yeah, lift up the tail and say, "Have at it, son." Although, is that where they do they get you from? Where are the skunk glands?
It's around the hole of butt.
Okay, so apropos, I could not believe Masters of the Universe back in the day. He-Man, there actually was Skunk Tor, I think his name was. They actually had
Skunk Tor. I'm looking that up. Skunk Tor.
Stinkor. Even worse. Yes, I crap you not, friends. For those too young to know. There, look at this.
What, did he fart on people? Was that his thing?
No, he actually stank. He had a smell. The figure had a smell. And yes, he was Stinkor.
Oh yeah, He-Man is waving that stuff away.
He's like, oh gosh, oh. I mean, yeah. Yeah. But I want to see, I don't want to cover the game too much there. This is Denise once again in a commanding lead, but I'm pretty sure I want to see if they say where the smoke came from. I didn't have, my friend had him. They had him and like Moss Man. Powers. Well, we know what his powers are. Toys. There we go. The 1985 Stinkor action figure was released. Blah, blah, blah. His questionable superpower kept him from ever making an appearance on television.
He never made it.
I mean, look, folks. If you want any proof that we live in a different time, in 1980, a character who emitted a stench was considered controversial, too controversial for a kids' TV show. Fast forward, 15 years later, and you've got Ren and Stimpy, which is nothing but fart jokes and stenches and boogers and I don't even know, probably fecal matter somewhere. And another. Wow. Dano is on the ropes. And the Fates are just grinning. Zen, welcome and thank you for the reminder, Zen. You and Big Hein, I appreciate you both because I always forget to do this. And then you do something that reminds me, friends, remember to stop the pop. Friends, don't let friends pop.
Yeah, you don't put an entire pineapple on a pizza. That's just lunacy. You might hurt yourself.
It's not a whole lot better if it's just pieces. But yes, you are correct. It is exponentially worse with an entire pineapple. Gates is good. Indeed it is. Beseeching the god. Well, she's not, though. She's beseeching the fates, Inu. That's what confuses me.
Fates are
Like-
stronger than gods.
I'm on board with that. I just because my character, I think he just beseeches the gods, so he's just throwing a Hail Mary to anybody who'll listen. I think you get better results when you appeal directly. Azura, give me strength. Stendar, protect
Give
me.
strength.
There you go.
So much for a clean skin.
But I think fates beat that. So I guess you have to be a Khajiit in order to beseech the fates, and it looks like that is what's going to prevail over Stendar. May Kain guide me. I was hoping to see what created the stink for Stinkor.
What secrets do you seek? Nicely done.
Mixing patchouli oil directly into the plastic during the molding process, rather than spraying it on, which allowed the scent to last for decades and even permeate other toys. Wow! So if you put Stinkor in a toy box, your He-Man, your Superman, Batman, everybody could become. Wow! So patchouli oil. The heck is patchouli? Is that can't like be skunk gland? Patchouli oil is a fragrant essential oil from the patchouli plant, known for its deep, earthy, woody, and musky scent, used in aromatherapy for grounding. Okay, so somebody's got it wrong. Either Stinkor smelled way too damn good to be a skunk, or the people using it for aromatherapy are masochists, putting themselves through hell. And there we go. Another one bites the dust.
Okay,
The mighty Dano.
I'll give it a go again.
All right, do it, Io. Look at the card she's getting. Beowulf is a little salty, it seems, from the last matchup.
On it. Like flies too.
Denise is not. She's not even talking. She's just like, "Come at me, bruh. Just go ahead. Just throw whatever you can at me." No, that's all the fun. But seriously, she's been pulling this all day. No, I know, Beowulf. I know. No. I know you're not. Seriously, it's one of those things where it, like, you're just like, "Come on now, seriously, game. What the heck are we doing here?"
Oh, this is great. Oh, this is an excellent start. Love this. Oh, that's better. Not really. It was prison shipped and horned helm.
I wish I was just sucking on ladder. Yeah, Denise. Yeah, it's yeah, this kind of level of luck, you definitely wish you could get on the regular, but
Nah, it's Tinra luck.
oh, well, no. Well, she has even worse luck as Tinra. Well, she is Beowulf. I mean, I've spectated enough of her games. She and I are. She is my not counterpart from across the pond. My across the pond counterpart. We both have the same amount of luck, and so I know she's on the downside of it most of the time, but when it doesn't matter, same thing with Tinra, her character in D&D. If it's a roll that's just like, I don't know, like if like we have rolls where it's like roll of 4-sided dice, and all it is 4 different options. Like rolling a 4 is no better than rolling a 1. She'll roll a 4, but as soon as you need to do an actual check or like roll for initiative or something, that's when she's getting like the nat ones and everything. I mean, if it wasn't for bad luck, she would have none at all. But when it doesn't matter, she's aces. But let's see. Uh-oh. Could this be the game? Will House Redoran fall to the nefarious Guildsworn. I only say Nefarious because we're already talking. We got the Heretic Conjurer. Heretics are naughty. My theory is you guys just remember the bad moments and not celebrate the good enough. You both made legends, so you win more than you lose. Well, now, to be fair, Beowulf, she's got top 100. So you know, she's paying less attention than I am. Wow. This is the power of getting good right here. No, I didn't, Beowulf. I never got to top 100. I got to legend. I mean, I might have cracked top 100, but I didn't finish at top 100. I didn't get the top 100 card back. I did not have the animated top 1,000. You know, you get that one card back for top 1,000 or for being legend. I have that, but I never got the animated one because I didn't finish in the top 100. I think it put me in the top 100 as soon as I got into legend, but when the season ended, I wasn't there.
No, my shenanigans.
Okay, that's only because you stopped playing. You were in the top 70s or something. Well, but
Let's do this.
No, but
nuh-uh.
Time to fight.
It's on stream. I have to look it up. Crap. Hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Has nothing to do with the current conversation. Find stream where I get to legend. Delete stream. Private. Set stream to private.
They will fall before my blade.
Before my blade. Damn. Oh, she can't attack phase now.
that's...
Does she have breakthrough? She does
No.
not have breakthrough.
Blood stands forfeit.
Uh-oh. Oh boy, that's a board. I don't.
Fear my rat. Nicely done.
Well, no, I mean you got it done on both sides of the board.
On their marrow. You will
VGIO.
Your blood stands forfeit.
And Denise, what was your run, Denise? Was it 4 or 5? But IO finally, I got top 100. No, I couldn't have. I would have celebrated. I would have been all happy and whatnot. Like finishing out the season in top 100. Y'all are yanking my crank.
No, I'm not.
We made you do it via peer pressure?
Oh,
6
yeah,
wins? Damn. Is it Bearstein or Burstein Bears? I think this is, we're having a Mendoza moment. You know the Mendoza moment where you think you know what you think you know, but you don't really know it? Just rejoin stream and put... Denise, you had a great run. That was a phenomenal run. People, they were scrounging for a champion, somebody who could possibly challenge the untouchable Brave Carriot, and Io happened to be the one. Was finally able to pull it off, but you were unstoppable.
Only because of Heretic Conjurer and Spider Daedra.
Those did help quite a bit. There was an insurmountable amount of RNG involved in that. That's for sure. But that got cut to multiple ways. But Inu, why? You don't have a computer. You shouldn't be able to chime in, especially if it's to disagree with me. Autocomplete champ. I mean, yeah. I mean, from a pure record standpoint, you're going to be on. Your record is going to be unmatched. Somebody would have to win 5 or 6 more games. Well, Io would. Well, Io, if you lost, did you lose the first one?
Yes.
All right, so you'd have to win 5 more to have the record to challenge again. But autocomplete champ. I better delete those decks before I play them on ladder by mistake. Why, Denise? Did you see what they did? Did you see what happened when you played them? Don't delete those decks. That's your ticket to legendary next season. Top 100 again for the second time, unlike me who hasn't even got it one time, and that's canon.
No, I'm pretty sure you got it once at least.
I feel like you guys are just parroting the talking points here.
No, we're not blowing smoke up your ass.
I would have changed my card back to the color to the animated one. Oh no, you know what? I did that, like, that was right before the game died, right?
Yep. We have evidence.
Oh, what?
I click the link and I get malware. I'm kidding.
I'm getting an ad. I guess that's kind of cool. So I see Legend 117. I see Legend 117. That's a considerable amount higher than 100.
Number 69.
Was it really?
Yep. I skipped to the end.
Yeah, I'm looking there too. Wow.
Oh, Snapbite. Get stuffed.
Huh. Well, here's the thing about truth. You know, if I didn't remember it, oh, you know what? Oh no, I do remember it because I got Murkwater Scourge, and I got Legend like 3 times in my life, and one of them was Murkwater Scourge, like the first one was. So I just got and that was back when premiums were harder to come by. Wow. Okay. A month before shutdown. See, you don't remember. Look, if I don't remember, I don't know why you all should either. That ain't right.
It's important, apparently.
I guess. Apparently, people were pulling for me. It was kind of bittersweet but fitting. Well, maybe that's why, Michael. Because here's the thing. What is going on now? Why is my game not doing things?
You didn't click things to do.
My guess would have been 67. What's the reference for that again? I know it's 69. What does 67 mean?
Oh, don't bring up that.
It's a new thing. Well, I'm gonna risk my browser history here.
Just open it in incognito so you don't get cookies.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! The autofill. So all I typed in was, "What does the number?" and it autofills 67 mean. 67 is a recent ambiguous internet slang term, which is why I don't know what it is, because it's recent internet slang. So nonsensical or signifying something confusing, meaningless, popular with Gen Alpha. Oh, with TikToks. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just getting... dialing code to hide your number.
Oh, by the way, when you type in 67, search it up. Your screen should shake.
I feel like I'm being baited here.
No, it just happened to me.
It makes your screen shake?
Yeah, just type in 67 in the Google search and hit enter. And either scroll down or watch, one of those two things.
Oh crap! Okay, look, folks. This is okay. Let's see if we can. Uh-oh. You see that?
Yeah.
I was not messing with me.
Nope. When have I ever done that?
Well, I mean, nothing comes to mind, but I'm sure it's only because my memory is apparently that of a goldfish. I don't remember breaking top 100. But here's the thing. There's a giant asterisk because nobody was playing the game. I'm pretty sure when I got top 100, there weren't 100 people playing the game. And that's why I don't think it stuck out to me, because I didn't really feel like I earned it. I feel like I got it by default because everybody else was bailing on the game and there were only like 12 of us playing still. I think that's why it didn't stick out of my mind, because I got it on a technicality, but I didn't feel like I really earned it.
You still did the grind. I think we were all the way at the bottom of this whole constellation.
Yeah. I mean, I did persevere.
Yes.
We also got to see the Duke's ridiculous Dagoth or Alduin thing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, Michael, we got to see a lot of good. So my biggest memories from there, I remember Duke. I think he was on a tear. We were watching a lot of his stuff, and he had like 3 or 4 different whack combo decks. One of them we helped get off because otherwise, it was like all the pieces were at the bottom of the deck. He couldn't get off. So we got to witness that. A-Ross brought in what was it? Nixox Assassin. I remember that coming up at the tail end. And we finished off, I think the final game was Inu getting Unite the Houses on the final game.
I think so. That sounds right.
So people remember the run of you. Oh, wait. Because your channel holds a special place in TESL community, showing the sweaty to the ridiculous and the funny. Well, thank you, Michael. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I own that. Yes. Sweaty, ridiculous, and funny. Yeah. I don't think a fairer statement encapsulation of my legacy could be said. Ridiculous, sweaty, and funny. And I'm okay with that. Because Lord knows we had enough awesome, polished, kick-ass streamers out there. I filled the gap for all those people that needing the sweaty, ridiculous, and funny. All right, we got Death Row, which we've not seen play before. Katana, and it's a close one. It's another close one. With Katana definitely having an advantage right now. Significant. I'm gonna reroll 26, 7. The rest of my curve is flat. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm gonna reroll 26. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, maybe.
No, that's just how autocomplete does it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like for the official autocomplete rule should be like you can mulligan once or twice. So you can you can get some autocompletes that are absolute crap, like the worst kind, like unplayable. So, maybe since it only takes a second, maybe every autocomplete you get 2 mulligans, or 1 mulligan or something, where your fates can get better or worse. I don't even look at my deck list after I do an auto. Heck, I don't even look at deck lists when I get them from people. I'm just like, I just believe in the deck. I believe in the heart of the cards. And my results speak for themselves. Top 100 right here, folks. You remember it. I remember it. We all remember it. That magical moment when I cracked that 100 with a 69.
Nice.
69. Yeah. Meant to do it. I targeted that number on purpose because it's a funny number.
Yeah. It's just because 6 and 9. It's funny.
I remember, because the internet. Well, the world is a cruel place.
Perhaps we can help one.
So all I knew was people would say the number 69, they would snicker and laugh. And when somebody finally showed it to me, because I said, well, what does this mean? I was on the school bus. I remember that. I was on the school bus and I was talking to a kid behind the seat behind me. I said, what is 69? What is this? And he said, write the numbers out. And so I wrote the numbers out. He says, what does that look like to you? And I was like, I have no clue. It looks like a 6 and a 9. He said, okay, look, think of them as people. And my first thing was, so it's quadriplegics having sex? Oh, he was like, it was sex. So I was like, and he's like, no, you gotta pretend they have arms and legs. I'm like, well, that. So I thought it was really people were like getting, having this really messed up, glee or laughter at the idea of 2 people without arms and legs having sex. And I was like, no, it's symbolic. I'm like, well, I mean, at that point you get so abstract it's almost pointless.
It's symbolic, of course.
Is that a line?
A little
And
distraction.
that is
might
from
prove
something.
useful.
My brain can't figure out what it is right now.
Citizen.
Dang it. Well, try to remember. Do it. Oh no, you're playing. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Focus on your gameplay.
I will have my own
Trivia Tharn. That's a
Like
nice card to have there.
Did I stutter or something? You've never understood my work.
Good.
I'm just probably-
gravy.
I'm just probably thinking of the Ozzy Osbourne song.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. This is not autocomplete, is it? Or is it?
It is not.
It is not. Okay. I was going to say, I don't think Rise and High is doing autocomplete. But I got to believe with that Hatchery Meddler, I mean, I understand that it has some utility outside of this, but typically that is in those colors, that's the anti-invade
I
card.
will have my
Yep.
vengeance.
Did I
Care
stutter
to
or
make a
something?
friendly wager?
Begone or forfeit your life.
You're so sweet, I could just eat you up.
But for reals, I do appreciate y'all remembering that run to top 100. Oh my gosh, what? I mean, it's not an invade deck, right? It's just random card. Maybe he's testing it out.
No. I doubt that. That's not his style.
Okay, now even I want Io to win. that you know you've gone too far. If Inu says he's rooting for Io, you know somebody's done messed up somewhere. Oh, I see. The trademark card.
Begone or forfeit your life.
Or both.
That's her badass line.
Be gone and forfeit your life. Nicely done. Let such be the fate of all who would play and invade cards, ironically or otherwise. For it is not within the normal bounds of humanity to play such a blight.
Filth.
Yeah. Io, that's a nice deck. Yeah, what do you call it? What is that deck, Io?
That is called Empire Dread Crab.
Okay, what else should we call it? Because that I feel that loses a little bit of the wow, Dread Crab.
You know,
I mean-
mage with his crabs.
Ah,
It's like Dread
you know,
Wolf. You've heard of Dread Wolves. Why not Dread Crabs?
I think the it's the irony, I believe, is what gets in the way there. Or not irony, juxtaposition maybe. Although, wait, because aren't the mud crabs in the game like big? Like they're not just tiny. Like they're the size of like dogs, aren't they?
Yeah, they can be around that size.
I mean, honestly, that would be terrifying. Like if you're walking on the beach and a crab that is the size of like a small love seat starts walking over to you and it's got its pinchers that could probably snap your femur in half. I could see that being a terrifying thing.
Yeah, I'm curb stomping that thing.
Yeah, well, I'm running. I'm pretty sure even stepping on it wouldn't kill it. But if you happen to have a silver sword or a orcish dagger or something, I guess you have a chance. But
Nah, you
I'm-
need a bludgeoning weapon.
oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, because otherwise, yeah, piercing would be pretty rough.
Mistakes were made.
Or slashing. I try and cut through. Solid miss.
You know, that was something. That was something that was kind of chapping me as I was doing my master edit of the Hobbit trilogy. You have at the very beginning, you have the doors, which, by the way, this wasn't in the book, or this didn't happen in that way in the book. But in the book or in the movie, Thorn and his motley
Watch yourself.
band of dwarves have swords, and they're slashing at trolls that have no armor on. They're barely wearing loincloths, and they're slashing at them, and the trolls are going, oh, they're crying out as if something's happening, but no cuts whatsoever, no blood, no nothing. They're not injured. They end up winning the fight, and with no noticeable injuries. But at every other point after that in these films, you've got people slashing at people with full plate mail, not chain mail or a leather jerkin. We're talking all out like breastplate, full plate mail, and they're slashing at them with the sword, and they're going down with one hit. And I'm like, what am I watching here? It's the most ridiculous thing. And the truth is, because in the books, the dwarves don't fight until the very end of the book. There's not a single time they actually fight with swords or weapons of really any kind until the very end of the book in the Battle of the Five Armies after they've reclaimed the treasure. That's the only time they actually fight, which is why it doesn't make sense in the movies, because they lose. They lose, and they get captured very easily by pretty much everything because they don't got nothing. What's worse is when that crab sells you some booze. Oh yeah. Yeah, the mud crab merchant. Imagine if you will, a crab the size of an ottoman selling you booze at a hefty markup.
Did I stutter?
What, is that one of his lines?
There's nowhere
No.
they can hide.
No.
The
But it could
hunter
be.
becomes the hunted.
Holy cow! I think that's the second time Katana's taken out.
It has been an engaging hunt.
Does he have?
A fine.
Oh, that's a top deck right there for the win. He said good game, but he didn't have a way to finish it off without that. I mean, he had just what he needed. Good game. Talking mud crab merchant. I think he's the only one who's one of his voice lines is actually his name. I don't think any other card has a voice line like that. Get yourself a partner that loves you as passionately as Schwartz is passionate with his movie rants. You're not wrong. You know, you're not wrong. There is a great deal of passion there. If it was only matched with competence, I would be a formidable force in the world. What is this? Is there no one to challenge Michael Bailey? Is he doomed to face Fire Eyes yet again?
Yep. Instead of re-queuing, he accepts his fate.
Ooh, that sounded like a rebuke. Scorn.
At the ready.
Are you playing in a real game?
Yes.
All right. How do I? Oh yeah.
You click and then click.
Well, I my default I go to the thing. I think I'm exiting the small game, but I'm exiting the big game when I say exiting the game. All right. Let's see a match against Flesh and Blood.
Oh.
How best would it be if Alduin would say, "I am Alduin, firstborn of Akatosh." When somebody actually, that's not a bad title.
You're so sweet.
I'm trying to think of his voice line. All I can hear is Parthenax, that big turd muffin. Dremulok, greetings. What does Parthenax sound like? Oh, not Parthenax, Alduin. What does he say? Not helping. No, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
I will be your shell and keep you safe.
But does he doesn't have any English lines, does he? He just has that say little D or whatever it is. He doesn't say like party at my place or anything like that, right? He just
I'll whip them into shape.
Not that I know of.
okay. I was just trying to think in my head how that would sound, but we don't actually have a voice sample of Alduin saying a regular line that we could think of how it would sound him saying, "I am Alduin, firstborn of Akatosh." Wait, is that the lore? Huh?
Training is
hand is
It's
egregious.
time to act.
It is of the egregious variety. I mean, it's not. I've seen worse, but it's against aggro-y mid-range, not great. Although, holy cow. Kudos to playing Stalwart Ally. Oh, that's right. Katana. We need an intervention for Katana.
On your
Build your decks with premium. This is horrible.
Yes, I'm gonna message him right now. Why no premiums? You poor. Never mind. I'm just gonna say why no premiums.
Yeah, I don't know how to breach the topic because it feels like I don't want to be mean, but at the same time, but why though?
No, I was straight up and blunt. Why no premiums?
Oh, you did say that. Okay, nice. There's no good answer.
Maybe he gives an answer. I'm just gonna say, but why?
Exactly. That's because that there is no actual answer. There's a reply, but it's not an answer. He says something in Dovazil, but it sounds too calm for what he does when he enters the board. Okay. Oh, you're right. You know, yeah. Shoot. All right.
But
Legend.
it's like it's what I've always done. I'm like, but why?
It's only given. So his summon is Zilgarwol Duval say, and then his attack is Darlene Lojdi.
It's not like he has a frog in his throat.
That's almost Yoda-like.
I can't do that.
Darlene Lojdi.
That would be funny.
Yoda the World Ender.
But
I have consumed a great many crayons. Io did a good impression.
I got them D&D voices.
Yeah, no, that was it got me there. I mean, it was actually good enough for me to remember. Oh yeah, that's kind of what it
mistakes
sounded
were
like.
made.
I wonder how much after post production is done on those kind of voices.
Is that a serious question?
Yeah, like for Alduin, is that literally just some guy just like taking his voice down a few registers, or is that a guy with a cool voice? You know, not going to take that away from him, but has a decent enough voice. But then they put it through like a pitch modifier and a graveler, kind of like Peter Cullen. I'm pretty sure we're not getting pure Peter Cullen for Optimus Prime. I'm pretty sure it goes through like 2 or 3 different filters and whatever to give it that metallic auto body sound. So I'm wondering if Alduin, if that's just the guy just can sound, because I mean James Earl Jones, you'd think like Darth Vader back when I was younger. I didn't think a guy could sound like that, but I mean even he had some modulation done to his voice to make him sound like he's in a mask. Huh?
There's gotta be. Except
I imagine. I mean, otherwise, like, talking to that guy would be freaky as heck.
hit me. Give me one more card.
Hit me, baby, one more time. It's Spell Sword. There's no reach. So all you have to do is clear off the entire board with New Era. You're good to go.
This one will lead to glory.
Okay. Alright.
Move aside. Imperial business.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
That. And then
Oh my gosh. I think, yeah. Wow. Whoa. Well played, sir. Kind of didn't realize how many buffs were on the board. Conditional buffs were there until... Look at that giant mud crab. Look at him go. They're so big and crabby. Although if he does have the sword, he does not. Is he gonna crush him? Yeah, he's gonna crush him.
Are we trying to get
Still
lucky?
not enough. Oh no!
It will be.
Oh, but it's not enough. It's not enough because it went to the wrong. Wow.
Fortune favor me.
I'm gonna
You
use
got to
already-
say that before you do that.
Apologies.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna do.
Ooh.
I gotta stay alive. Nope.
Chimeric spirit of the sky, guide us. Imperial business.
Does he drain? No, no, I'm thinking of the other guy. Never mind. Wait, no. I'm thinking of the right guy. Yeah.
Not the left guy.
I think that's not the left guy. Never the left guy. That might be GG, I think.
I didn't do the math. I was trying to survive.
What was that?
I didn't do the math, so I might have had lethal there.
Ah, yeah, I wasn't even thinking of that myself. But that's typical for me. I'm thinking defense, so it doesn't even occur to me.
Fortune favor me.
The victory is yours.
Oof. Katana, you have fallen victim to Io's classic control. Once you get him under 10, you're in trouble. Unless you can close it out with some chargers. Spell sword, you didn't have a prayer. Once Io turtles, he's indestructible.
Yeah, it's good life philosophy. Always turtle.
Always turtle. Turtle.
Oh, that's so bad.
Well, I got Rise on High, but I can't watch any of his stuffs.
No, why did all the ones swallowed the colon tickler? Yeah, that's totally.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and deploy.
Darley, these nuts.
Just like him.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Darlene of these nuts.
What are we playing? Autocomplete?
I'm doing my. I didn't finish it. I just threw. I'm playing a Nord heavy deck. It's just Nord tribal,
All right.
without any cards that actually take advantage of it.
All right, I'll play my Nord deck.
Nice. Nord versus Nord violence.
They really don't sound like the Nord voice is really not the Nord voice.
You talk like from Skyrim?
Yes. Oh yes.
You'd better be grabbing your whatever things and running away because my Nords are mighty. Feeling racist today, eh? Of course, Inu, of course. Every day. Every day is racist day in Skyrim.
Everyone's racist in Skyrim.
Yeah. It's kind of their job.
Take a pit bait weakling like you.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
I
Oh.
have no fear of you.
What?
Skeever.
What?
Face me, milk drinker.
Ooh, do I risk it? I risk it.
Their defenses.
Oh, nice.
How can I have victory?
Well, if you concede it's a victory of sorts, you've saved yourself some time. Ha ha ho! Ha ho! Oh. Inu, what time is your game? Do you have a game this weekend? Just to know if it's gonna push you to the limit again, or if you're gonna actually. Ooh.
Face me, milk drinker.
You owe Orky a debt.
Ouch.
Prepare to taste
Speak,
defeat.
citizen.
Oh, yeah. I got something for you. Behold the mighty trebuchet!
Oh, why is
Yeah.
that ignored?
Nothing like the X Factor. Haha. I challenge one of you with Atronach free Breton tribal.
Oh,
Nice. Well done, my little catapult friend.
Care to join me on the hunt?
All right, Michael. So, yeah, maybe let's see. So Atronach free Breton tribal is the okay. Oh, look at Mr. Guardy Pants. Wait, he's not a Nord. Boo.
I didn't say Nord tribal. I said Nord deck.
Yeah, but can it be a Nord deck when you've got Imperials in there? That's antithetical. Boo.
Though,
Boo.
They'll never get the master boss.
what should I put down? Probably.
Rebuild Skyrim.
I do like that, but
They're bleeding. Death to the enemy. Wield.
next week is round 2 of the tournament. Wait, round 1 of the tournament. Last week we made it through. Okay, nice. All right, so round 1 coming up.
Me like
Speak,
that.
citizen.
Although it sucks because I'd rather have that as a prophecy.
Blood running hot.
Oh no, not Ayla the Huntress. Oh, luckily your draw sucks.
Wow, and your prophecies are amazing. Ay vey.
A little distraction might prove useful.
That's game. GG. Well, your Nord Imperial bastardized army was able to beat my pure Nord army, which is not an indication of any kind of shortcoming on the Nords, for the record.
Ooh. There could be a
let's see.
prophecy here though.
Nah, I wouldn't count on it. I don't think I have any.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh, okay. I do actually have Protector of the Innocent. He could have come down, bailed me out. All right, GG. I think. So, as long as you, Michael, as long as you don't mind playing against a hybrid deck, he's got what is it, an Atronach less Breton. Oh, so he'd have a Breton tribal against whatever you want to bring to the table.
All right. Then send me the challenge.
Challenge Io, sir. Challenge him. Let's see these tribals go at it with each other.
With full armor, shield, and lance.
What's that?
We're jousting.
Oh, jousting. I see. It took me a second there. I was like, what are we talking about here?
Lance.
Oh no, wait, he's gone. Oh, there he is. Oh, I've been challenged. Oh, he didn't want none of you. He wanted to come after all. All right, so I'm thinking of Breton. You know what? I'll just do the same thing. I'll show that Nords are the best pure blood race in the game. The Argonians are just crocodiles with less hygiene. The Imperials are, huh?
Crocodiles have hygiene?
Less hygiene. I
So
I
if
didn't-
Argonians have less hygiene than a crocodile, that must mean. Or did you flip that? Am I messing up? I'm gonna leave.
I mean, no, it's fine. I mean, you know, you're not 100% wrong or anything.
Here, let me just put what I. There.
There you go. Wait, do you have that like on speed dial? How do you do that so fast? There's no way you type that out that quick.
I shan't reveal my secrets.
Damn it.
Behold, my magnificent monster.
Yeah, I can see.
Their defenses will crumble.
That's my boy. That's my mighty ally right there, doing his mighty ally stuff.
That's how the Nords sound like in headcanon?
Behold, my magnificent monster.
Something like that. Not drain, not drain, not drain.
Nah, it's gonna be something worse like
Let's
Ward.
do the
No.
fish stick.
Mm,
Your time has come.
you can't stop the mighty Nord. We're coming with our hammers and our axes the size of small towers. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Not drain, not drain, not drain. Damn it.
Let's do the fish stick. Let's
Your
do
favorite
the
keyword.
fish stick.
Okay.
I seek the poet god's
Vivek
wisdom.
City Pilgrim, not a crappy
I
card at
only
all.
need one shot.
She's a Nord. That makes her cool.
Yeah, but you could run.
I slay the unworthy.
Let's do the
They're all
stick.
forager.
I do have a copy of her in this deck.
Your turn.
Vivek, guide my blade. I hear the call of the wolf.
And I'm hungry like the wolf. I think I'll go to sleep. Good night, everyone. All right.
Should have been more.
Champion of the auto-complete deck.
Let's do the fish stick.
Have a great evening. Thank you for the great games.
Their defenses will crumble. If I die,
Haha, it doesn't whiff.
Vivek, guide my blade.
Now, is Tyr in this deck?
Tyr is in this deck, yes.
Alright.
Somewhere.
Should have been more.
That's not a Breton.
No, that's a lightning bolt.
I swear, you guys have a very fluid term of tribal decks. Every single card in my deck is a freaking Nord. For I truly believe in the Nordic people. Oh,
I can see that.
I told you
that
all I did was say Nord and then just clicked on every Nord that looked halfway decent or funny or whatever.
So you
Oh,
put
come
Triple
on.
J in there.
It's not a conjurer.
Should have been more worthy.
tighten the ranks.
Well, that wasn't the worst.
Kind of the worst.
Yeah, it wasn't great. All right. So the Firebrands are working. Part of the reason I did this was because I saw a note on the testing that said that the cards,
Yeah.
when it summons two cards, it doesn't. Oh, that didn't break a rune. Dag to the nabbit. I thought that was a rune breaker there. Oh well.
Sorry, when it has the cards,
Get ready to move.
I await your
What
command.
was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying.
when you summon the cards, something happens.
There was something about like when you play a card that summons two cards at the same time, it doesn't do it the right way or something. I don't exactly know.
Oh, it's supposed to be a faster animation.
Right? Yeah.
Cowardly skeevers.
That's not going to break a rune anyway.
We Nords are the Empire.
The Empire has no
Awaiting
place in
orders.
Skyrim. Worthless skeever.
There's loot here, Skywag. I can smell it.
Go get them, Skywag. Wag that sky.
Exactly. Waggy, 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 waggy.
It's literally just misfortune. If you know who that is.
No, I am unaware.
Judging from your silence, I picked that up.
Kill them all! Confound you!
Oh, Tier coming up clutch. Oh, he's got a silence for it. It looks like.
Tiramisu.
Wow. I was just never going to be able to win that game. Holy cow. Good game. Good game, Michael. My gosh. Wow. Yeah. Nope, that was just... Okay, well, apparently pure Nords aren't the badasses that they said they were. They assured me that a pure race would be able to get it done, but apparently it just doesn't work that way.
You didn't even give them weapons in their own. They're fighting with their fists.
I literally, all I did, like I said, I just typed in Nord. I said it was Atronach free, not action free. I'm just saying, Michael. I'm just saying. When I say tribal, I just say, you know, it's all Nords, baby. Look, the deck is pure Nords. There's no weapons. There's no nothing. We're just pure grit, salt of the earth. Look at us. There's just nothing but bodies. Just Nordic bodies. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that's the way it needs to be. I'm not, and I don't think there's a single tribal deck that doesn't have actions or weapons or anything. I just didn't have time to. I didn't take the time to make it a real deck. I just said, let's just put a bunch of Nords and see what happens. So I see tribal. I'm thinking, well, maybe it's all just a bunch of Britons. We'll see who prevails. But no, lightning bolts out the ass, which sounds painful, actually.
It does. All right. Well, I'll challenge.
All right, Michael, are you up for an IO challenge? He probably has I only have Bretons as creatures though. I know, no, that's what I'm saying. I think that's most well, not most, every I did not genuinely expect nothing but Nords or nothing but Bretons. It was just so happened there was a lot of progress made by not Bretons. That was my only thing.
All right. This will be my last game before I have to go actually make supper.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Let's take a gander.
That's
Wish I could
what
play, but I'm on the road at Taco Bell currently. You all right? Are you there under duress? Do you mean to be there?
Probably hungry and thought that looks like the best thing to get.
I mean, honestly, people diss on Taco Bell. I haven't had a bad experience with Taco Bell other than just like the food not being healthy, like pretty much all fast food. But I haven't had any digestive distress or, in fact, Chinese food. If I don't know what it is. It has to be a molecular thing or something. If I buy Chinese food and I put it in the refrigerator and eat it the next day, it's fine. But if I eat it like when it's piping hot, like right off the delivery thing, unless it's like something fried like dumplings or something, if I just eat beef and broccoli, it goes through me within like 20 minutes. Taco Bell, it has neither moved quickly nor has it moved slowly.
TMI.
Exactly right. I'll give you all the TMI you could ever hope for.
Stop bringing out answers.
Protect the Harbinger.
Oh, is this your Nord deck?
It's my it's mostly Nords. It's a rune themed deck.
Oh, Rune Break?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see just how well it does against the Bretons.
No, not
And their assortment of... I just put my location, so I'm accused of driving, texting. I just put my location. Oh, so I'm not accused. Oh, gotcha. Too late, Zen. Despite your best efforts, I accuse you of driving and texting. How dare you drive and text? Typical of someone who puts pineapple on pizza. I think that says it all.
Glass helm. That's an interesting choice.
See, this is my contention. I think the Nords blow chunks on their own. I think they need the help of others.
By the 8th, they will meet their mate.
Behold, my magnificent monster.
Maniac.
The moose. The moose. But yeah, you guys are doing, oh no!
And then I put that on there, and then I swing for 6 damage.
The Bretons are terrifying.
We'll see how they like someone who fights
You.
back.
I have no need for eyes. I have seen the truth.
Your time has come.
That is probably the most petite band of defenders I've seen in my life.
I slay the unworthy.
My arcane spear. This day will
See, that's another thing. Like weapons and training. I think for tribal, training grounds should be a auto include. It just makes sense. Like that's half the reason why you run a tribal is so you can get a benefit from something like that.
For sure.
I'll try to draw their fire.
Do you run that?
Not in this deck.
Wow. Well,
we'll never get crowned.
well.
I never said this was a tribal deck.
Face, coward.
I know. I keep saying that to put my narrative on it, to make this a tribal v tribal, but I mean, you keep putting down these Imperials that are decidedly not Nords. It's destroying my narrative even as I try to weave it.
They'll never get the best of us.
I am ready to join the circle.
I mean, there are a lot of Nords in the Nord deck.
Yes.
Zen, is that your icon for my hands are not on the wheel and my eyes are not on the road? That's what it looks like. My hands are up because they're texting, and my eyes are staring at you instead of the road. But I ain't mad at you.
Friend.
Wait, no, I am. Shame on you. But boo, boo. This has been a PSA. Don't pop, and don't drive, and pop and message. Well, this is definitely a closer game than the one I gave him. Still a heck of a nice board though.
We'll rebuild Skyrim into the land she once was.
Me and my bear hat. Let's go, bear hat. That wasn't a very big bear. Actually, no, I guess bear heads aren't all that big. Bears are big, but their heads aren't all that big.
Rebuild Skyrim.
Protect the harbinger.
I have no need for eyes. I have seen the truth.
He's only winning because of the ring.
Friend.
Right? I believe that's required dialogue there. We must protect the Night Mother,
By the 8th, they will meet.
because she's kind of scraggly and freaky looking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, we're only...
Save me.
Wait a minute. Okay, that is the count. Okay. Only 18 more cards. I often have to drive 2 to 3 hours on Friday evenings for one of my kids, so I tend to just lurk these days while the stream plays. Fair enough, Zen. Hey, I like I said before, a lot of the stuff that I watch is background for any number of things that I'm doing, but not everything is good background. So anybody who has me playing, oh boy. Well,
All right, Tyr, where are you? Nope. And is Tyr here? Nope.
well done, Michael.
Oh, of course he pops that bolt too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's something awry here. GG. Well, like I said, you put up a much better fight than I did. Good game, Michael. The Atronacless Bretons are actually quite a force to be reckoned with.
All those words.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, words are nice.
thanks for having me.
But yeah. So, sorry I went off on a whole Lord of the Rings diatribe there while you were just going, okay, sure.
But I didn't have anything relevant to add. You had all of it.
Well, that's what
You
I'm
don't
saying.
need to
Like,
apologize for that.
it's
all
better
good.
to have a discussion with a guest where you both have stuff to say.
It's all good. You can listen. I'm good at that.
There you go. And you learned something. You learned that I know probably more about Lord of the Rings than I should, but and that it's highly contentious. You know, do you pity evil that tried to stab you and kill you 3 seconds ago, or do you do the smart thing? You know, that's the question we all have to ask ourselves.
Yeah. And well, you also got like, if you want to talk to me about my D&D world, then I could go off in my own.
Oh, so yeah, there you go. And that would be equally is, but arguably more functional since it's your own world and you can like make it as big or small as you want to. Night Patrol, that Breton. Wait, what?
Makes sense to me.
Night Patrol, that Breton. Am I missing Night Patrol?
Night Patrol, that Breton. All right, we'll make sure we put that Breton on Night Patrol. Not
Oh.
Breton. All right.
Oh, it's the guy that doesn't get any love. Wait, no, he's the precursor to the 6-5, isn't he?
Yes, and the 6-5 is a werewolf. This one's a Breton, so that's why this one's in the deck and not the other guy.
But he's not actually in, like, you can't play him in a standard game though, right? Typically
Typically
Or is he-
not.
Okay.
So it's all
Wow, shenanigans. And that's the whole key. His whole victory keyed off of the Night Patrol.
exactly.
6 cost 5/5.
Eat off of that. Just like my other deck, I played Vanilla Slaughterfish. You know.
Oh
good old
yeah.
Pisces nuts. I'm out of here.
I
Catch
mean-
you Sunday. Bye,
Thanks
everybody.
thanks for co-casting, my friend. I appreciate it.
No, bro. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Alrighty. Why would you play Night Patrol? Yeah, exactly. That's skirting the lines in a creative way. That one guy is amazing because we didn't have him before. Oh, right. Okay, they're talking about. This is why reading messages backwards is not necessarily a good thing, because you start with a conclusion and then you start saying and thinking things, and you're like, oh no, I pretty much arrived at the conclusion that people started with before they started talking. But yeah, we are, and then there were 3. Beowulf, do you wanna? Let's see. I mean, we technically got about an hour. Although, like I said, I'm gonna try to get that video done tonight because I just want to get off my chest. It's kind of rattling around in my brain. So I do one more. Okay, all right. The final game of the stream. Here we go. I'm not going to use my Nords because they suck. Oh, this is new though. Do you guys see this? This is new, right? Where it shows you your win. Like your win, how many wins, how many losses, and your percentage. Now this isn't right because we lost with our very pervasive Nords. Let me see. What shall I bring against Beowulf? You know what? I'm gonna do an auto. I'm gonna do an auto game. I'm gonna go. What's a card? What's a great card? What's a great card that I could use? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do the cool Iron. Where are you at, girl? You don't have to, Beowulf. You can bring your best against my mighty Dominion. Oh crap! Sorry, Michael. I didn't even realize. Was that your last game? Sorry. For some, I got you confused. I swapped with you and. I thought you were saying. I thought you had said that was your last game too. Otherwise, I would just say. You could play Beowulf. Do you want to play Beowulf? Wait. Sorry, you're still here. Do you want to play Beowulf with maybe an autofill deck? Sorry, I did. Oh, did you? Are you saying you did say that was your last game? I thought it was, but I'd play. Okay, well then, let's do that because I like while you're here, I don't want to top in. I just did it because I thought for some reason I thought you'd taken off for the night. Denise left, Io left, Zen is chilling. 2 to 3 hour drive. Oof, that's a long drive. Didn't used to be when I was younger, but yeah. So Beowulf, it'll be you v Michael for all the marbles, for all the glory. Yep. Okay. Yep. Same thing, Beowulf. Let's do autocorrect. Michael's got an autocorrect or autocomplete. Autocorrect. I need an autocorrect. Y'all can have autocomplete. I need an autocorrect. Poor favor. Okay. Sweet. Here we go. All right. Oops. Let's try this again. What's going on here? Okay. Are we having internet connections problems here? All right, hang on. I gotta log back in real quick, and hopefully that'll sort itself out. It froze? Okay. Gotcha. I mean, we are still in development. We're still working through the stuffs. All right, let me once you guys are unfrozen, let me know. Well, okay, Beowulf it looks like has logged out for a moment. Oh man, feeling sleepy. Oh. Okay, here we go. Back in. Okay. I was hoping concede would get me out of that. Didn't work. Wait, what? I was hoping concede would get me out a bit. It didn't work. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was gonna say I don't mind getting a win. Well, wins from a concession are obviously hollow anyway. But I thought that's what you were implying. Like, no, maybe if you just okay, let's try it again. There we go. All right, the pentultimate battle. Who will win between Bovine Lion and Beowulf? Autocorrect has given Beowulf a Crusader to be dealt with, but Bovine Lion has a Dominion deck that also has cards in it. Oh, good gravy, Beowulf. Oh, jeez. Oh, well, that's... I don't know. It'd be interesting. Don't know what Michael has, but that's... Wow. Hopefully it's as spicy as what you've got.
intentions.
Well, it's a start. I remember his hand is weird. It's not bad. It's just a little weird. No, it is. So the palm doesn't. So you typically the palm of your hand, it staggers a little bit. Like the middle finger isn't just a little bit longer than your index finger. It's actually elevated a little bit. Like your hand's kind of, it's almost like it almost comes to a point. His is just straight across. And the index finger is like bent in like it got, I don't know. It's probably not the most important thing. Oh.
Dare too much.
On an autocomplete deck, a whiff is not unforeseen there. I wonder if got any value from her.
What impertinence is this?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
What impertinence is this? Just follow the trail of blood.
Oh, wow. You know, that's a not bad card that I'm kind of surprised we don't see more of in agility, especially, yeah, with all the different pings and everything. It's actually a pretty beefy. Obviously, any guard becomes crap with silence, but every time, whether I'm playing the computer or an opponent, if they have that card, usually it's a difficult thing to deal with. Beowulf handles it very well.
Do not think this
I don't think I've seen this guy stand that long, like survive that long, and I very rarely see Bandit Rainlier get any value there. There you go. Play that guy. Oh, wow. Is that really Khajiit? I guess it is. It's got a tail. Watch out for the Mohawk man. Oh no! That's the death knell right there. The fates have abandoned Khajiit. That's a hell of a card right there. Oh, oh. And the Evermore Steward reincarnates. Oh. 3, 5.
We must protect the wellspring.
Big body. Big body. That is not a bad spot. I thought she only spits out Daedra. Summon a random creature with 3 costs or less. Okay. Well, that's a viable pull.
I will devour your soul, mortal.
He can do a lot of eating. Or just that one. That's a pretty big eat. Is that's still lethal? Exact lethal on board, barring a prophecy that is gonna do it.
Our foes will have nightmares.
Jeez.
This one has you now.
Die, you milk.
Nicely done. I mean, Beowulf, I will say, like, I mean, it did give you a lot of dragons. Like, the Alduin could have triggered if you could have survived long enough. I think there would have been enough dragons in the discard pile to make that viable. looked like it was just going to be a clunker, but good game either way. That was an incredible combination there at the end. It's amazing how autocomplete, like the variants in autocomplete decks. Some of them are just like, what have I got? Some of them are, what have I got? But wow, it actually gave me some good stuff. I had ring before and much lower hand. Yeah, the disconnect screwed me. I believe that was one of the strategies. The ring matters a lot in autocomplete because of the high curve. Right, yeah. Yeah, GG both. GG both. That I'm pretty sure I picked Battle Reeve. Oh, okay, so that actually good reason to have that in there. He's a good card too. He's a good card. And he looks good. He looks good in premium. That's an extra bonus. But well done, Michael. That's what, 3 in a row? 3 really solid showings in a row? And indeed, yes, good games, good chat. Thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate it. Shout out to Zen Sky. Drive safely, my friend. Have the patience of Job as you navigate the roadways on this Friday afternoon / evening. Michael Beowulf, thank you for sticking around and playing some late games. Io, thank you for the co-host. Inu, thank you for jumping in, even though you were away from your computer and could only offer simple taunts for Io. It was good to see you here. And the rest of you, congratulations to Eliza for her new job. That is fantastic news. And and all of you, Dano, Baldric, Big Hein, Denise, who tore it up today in the autocomplete. Yeah, good times hanging out. And have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Milk it for all it's worth. And I will talk to you soon.